No, we're just glad that Greg's not making an ass of himself. Well, hey there, beer tubers! Welcome back to Maxwell Star and Post Analysis Hangout. And Greg has a shirt on.
Go, but you're gonna go out and tell me
He's yelling at Agnes right now. Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? And what's everybody drinking? Start with Lee. What are you up to?
Well, I've been having a really shitty week, but at least the beer has been good. This just showed up in the NSLC. This is the Tweed Wolf Brown IPA from Tatamagouche Brewing, and it's excellent. So
Tatamagouche, that's a name right there.
Yeah, that's a name in Nova Scotia. That's a place.
That's kind of cool. I like that. It sounds like made up, but
it sounds Australian.
It sounds better than the place. Let's put it that way, because the place is like, whoa, you just want to drive right past
it. Speaking of driving right by,
there they were, driving away.
But this is excellent, and I've already got one put away for you, Nick, and I've got a couple others put away for some other future beer mails. So.
I might as well say what I'm drinking. I'm drinking a Bucks Fizz from Trailway, which is their brewed IPA, and I guess it's going to take some getting used to. What are you drinking, Greg?
Is that a nice way to say shit?
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. Joe, what are you drinking, Joe?
Didn't you just ask Craig? I'm drinking, I don't know if you guys ever heard about this, but Punk IPA from Brewdog. I am babying this because it's the only beer I can have, so I'm taking like quarter-ounce sips at a time. It's a lot of fun. I'm thoroughly enjoying every terrible sip of this beer.
You're going to get just hammered.
Oh, I'm going to be fucking yoked at the end of this. This is going to be great. I'm going to be like Paul after 3 hours.
Good reason, good cause. Anyway, Red Beer, what are you drinking?
I got myself a can of Alpha Bomb IPA by Big Rig.
Nice.
This is one of my kind of go-to, really good value for money. It's like $2.85 for a can of this, and it's good. And randomly, one more time, last time I say it, Greg, you weren't here before. If you want to make me a 1,000th video thing, you got like 3 or 4 more days to do it before I'm doing the actual video.
I'll be honest, I'm probably not going to do it, but best of luck to you.
No, fair enough. I just want to know. Fuck you, though, asshole.
Yeah, feelings mutual.
I think all I got to say for that is I want to do one for you. I'm just not sure where I'm going to find the time. I should have done it by now.
It took me literally like 2 minutes to do.
Yeah,
if I can fucking do it, and I hate Redbeard, you can fucking do it. So
what he said.
That's what I said. That's fair.
True. He does
a fair point.
Can't find fucking 30 seconds in your day, then you need to maybe reevaluate your scheduling.
It's actually kind of cathartic, Nick. I took out my hatred in the video. It was good.
Yeah, it was.
This is going to be an entertaining video if it's going to be taking his hatred out on.
Well, I mean,
good stuff.
Thing you need to realize
right there, Greg. You want to fucking tell me to fuck off in a thing? That's giver, man. I just like to have one from all you guys because.
All right. I don't know. Now that that's on the table, that kind of excites me.
There you go. Go. You know what? Even go ahead and make it a video that I have to blur things out in. That'd be fun too.
Well, you know what? Speaking of Redbeard, I'm having, and this is from Joe's hometown. I'm having a Snapperhead IPA. Now, although this is kind of odd because it's called Snapperhead IPA, then it says, I know you can't see because it's kind of dark, but I'm going to point it out. Right there it says all malt. Right there it says IPA. And right there it says farmhouse ale. So I don't know what this is.
What the hell even is that?
That is not from my hometown. It might be from my state.
And how did that segue from speaking of Redbeard, I've got a Snapperhead beer?
Because you're a Snapperhead.
Has it got any bite to it?
It talks too much.
It doesn't have any
bite.
And it's from Butternuts Beer, which is Joe's.
Same guys that make pork slap.
I've had beer from them.
Yeah, they're not good. They're not.
You know what? It's
no.
It's a
shut your mouth.
Florally IPA. Well, it's not great, but it's not bad. It's a Florally IPA. 9 out of 10. More importantly, what am I eating? I'm having some cheese with Triscuits.
Ooh.
Oh, you can't. Stupid lighting. Anyway, yeah, good. Trust me. This says smoked Gouda on it.
More Gouda, baby.
And like I said, stupid lighting. You're outside. It's clearly get a light or something. Craig.
Triscuits
Jesus.
I have a
just
light
went-
right there. It just doesn't work well.
Triscuits?
My chair cover.
Triscuits just went GMO free, and a lot of people are not happy about that on Facebook.
Sounds,
It's pretty funny.
sounds like cat food.
Yeah, look at that.
I find Triscuits have always been, like,
verified.
They're one of those crackers, like the only one like where you can like put stuff on it,
Okay,
like
right.
microwave it. It doesn't lose its. It's hard to make a Triscuit cracker not be uncrunchy without like dipping it in a liquid of some kind. They retain their crunch.
It is
They
physically as
also
crunchy
have,
as anything can ever
They
get.
also have no sugar,
Yeah.
which is nice.
I like cracked Triscuits.
Yeah, like myself, I've never really given a shit about GMO or non-GMO, so I'll probably still buy them. But
GMO.
Well, moving on right along, I am one of the newest releases from Bench, their Amarillo Grove Sour.
Nice.
Did they have a Citra Grove? So they're just using the Amarillo? Is it a series?
Running through
Whoa, Citric Grove.
Citra
They're,
Grove is pretty good. I had it at the
Citra Grove, Amarillo Grove, their Cherry Grove, they got a Plum Grove, they got a fucking bouquet of flowers grove, a fucking
the Grove.
pepperette grove, whatever they can
Grove.
sour.
I want to
Man,
try the
bro.
pepperette grove.
It doesn't exist, Redbeard.
I want to try it though.
How about Bukkake Grove? That'd be good.
Ooh.
Redbeard also wants to try that one.
You fuck yourself.
Have a bunch of Japanese girls on the label.
DAP grove.
Wow.
Um,
What else is anyone else having?
and sounds
That's it.
like. Oh, sorry. Go.
No.
I was just going to say Eric Gilbert's in chat. He is having Little Beast Changeling Cherry Sour, which I can't remember if they had that at the Albino Random Beer Fest, but
Sounds good.
I'm pretty sure I've had Changeling. I don't know. I can't remember if it was the cherry sour or a different variant, but it was very good.
A few breweries do that where they have like the name and it'll be like encompassing all of their sour beers. It's like, I guess like Collective Arts with their, not Collective Arts, Nickelbrook with their Uber series.
Yep.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, they keep the base the same. They keep everything the same. They just rotate out
Yeah.
the adjuncts.
I'm on my second bottle of Punk IPA.
Condolences.
Well, it's cheap, so
You know what?
Oh, it is.
What I'll say. I mean, I would have had a second can after. I didn't not enjoy it. It was very relatively easy drinking. You know, for an IPA, it didn't like scorch my taste buds or anything like that. You know,
It's
it wasn't
all right.
overly hoppy.
yeah.
That's
I
my
just
thing.
didn't-
For an IPA, it just really wasn't there.
No,
I-
but
I just didn't want to do any reviews tonight, so I thought, fuck it, I'll buy two.
yeah. And,
Very-
Craig.
Oh, go ahead, Ashton.
I was gonna say, I think Craig said it the best when he was like, "Yeah, it's a gateway," or if someone else said it, you know, it's a gateway IPA.
Gateway
Because
beer.
there's-
Which is crazy to think about because, 8 to 10 years ago, this beer was like held in high standard. It was like almost a game changer in some sort.
It was better then, though. So
Yeah. Well, or was it, or was our palates just not? There it is
I've got.
now.
As our palates
we-
weren't as stupid.
I think it was better. But
You're an old man, Craig. That's what old
yeah,
man.
No.
yeah, I'm on old.
No, but
Do
it's
you
very
remember
rapid and muted and subtle. But there's absolutely nothing. Like, this is not Corona. Like, I didn't want to drink the rest of Corona last week, and I didn't. I know it's not fair to compare, but I'm just like, you can drink this beer. There's nothing wrong with it per se. There's no off flavor. There's nothing bad about it. It's just, would you really want to drink more of it? Maybe if you bought more of it, sure. But I wouldn't go back and get it.
I don't know if I like.
Really good.
I drank all of that Corona last week, but I just like. I will think I will never ever pay money for a Corona beer for the rest of my life, kind of thing. Like I don't want to sound like a snob or something, but I have very, very much like grown past that. Just
You sound like a snob.
as macro as macro can be, man. I'm not trying to sound like that, but it's probably gonna come off because pretty any
I just
macro,
don't-
man. I have no interest in buying that beer after I've tried when you
I
actually
don't
we
I
take
don't
the
mean
time and care about what you're brewing. shows in the fucking flavor, man.
I just don't like it.
And as opposed, like, I'll support local all day long before I'll fucking give money to that supervillain that wants to take over the world of beer.
Would you support local if it's shit?
Nope.
Again,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
I'll give you that.
Why would you do that?
I'll give you that. Like, yeah, but I'm like, here, New Ontario, the beers they make here, like right here in North Bay, they've got 3 or 4 different beers that I'm a pretty big fan of them. I don't buy them all the time, but I tend to definitely stray more towards the like Ontario craft side of things, as opposed to anything macro. Just because I don't know, like it's just not quality beer.
It is quality. It's brewed well. There's nothing wrong with the brewing.
For what it is, but compared to stuff that's not using corn syrup, not using rice and corn, and just actually brewing like you want it to be brewed, it's fucking night and day most of the time, in my opinion, taste-wise.
No, it's just the recipe shit. That's all.
It's honestly, it's just a matter of enjoyment and taste, and everybody has different.
Again, yeah, like
all it is.
if somebody can't, myself, I couldn't handle anything hoppy for the first,
To sit here and say that it's not impressive that all those big macro companies can brew the same beer all over the world and have it taste the same, that's impressive. The fact that it doesn't taste good for a lot of us is why a lot of times we don't care. But it's not that they can't brew well, it's that they brew a beer that millions of people like, and we happen to not fall in to those millions of people where we like stuff that has different flavors. And
again, like all like Budweiser and stuff that like I used to like and now just don't have any interest in. No, fair enough. Like they're obviously doing something right because they've got people buying their. I think it also has a lot to do with marketing, though. Like even Corona's garbage, but their marketing, when you see a commercial and stuff, it's really, really well done.
Mm-hmm.
It's always sitting on a beach with your fucking chick or something, having some Coronas in paradise. It's like the big Canadian Coors Light, Bud, all that. They've got the money to just throw money at this advertising. Whereas, like, my local brewery, maybe a radio.
Anyone's ever seen the Corona parody where you see, you know the old beach commercial where it's you look back and your wife's drinking it. There's a parody you can probably find it on Pornhub or something where the guy looks back and his wife's pleasuring himself with a bottle of Corona. I highly recommend watching it. It is classic and it's quite.
I highly recommend watching it. He said.
Wow.
I recommend not listening to anything Greg says half the time.
I would post it, I would post it, but Nick gets offended if I did get his channel taken down. So.
Well, I mean, yes, that would be not ideal.
You can put a link in the side chat for us.
No curling. No curling here.
No curling.
Oh, that's on you. No curling. No Olympic curling.
Come on, man. It was good.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, we didn't even win the gold medal. It wasn't worth it.
Like one.
It was like the beginning of the Olympics, so it was like so exciting and stuff. It's like, oh, I'm going to check this out. And, yeah, I didn't even.
Because Rod J found curling interesting.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
It's all right.
Curling is actually quite enjoyable to play. Like I played it in high school and stuff, and I liked it a lot.
The problem is people don't like watching it because most of them have no idea what's happening.
Yeah.
Well, my buddy Sith, he's in
it's actually so easy, though. It really is. It's you want to get to the middle square and knock other people. It's really so simple.
I would pay money, not much, mind you, to hear Redbeard explain rules in sports.
Well,
you gotta
my buddy.
to the middle.
God damn it!
Sorry.
Okay, if I was actually trying to like full on explain something, I might be a little more thorough with my explanation.
I was going to say my friend Sean is actually like he's in a bush league or something as far as curling goes. So I mean, there are people out there that actually do enjoy curling. It's just few and far between, especially further south you go.
Well, it's definitely like it's a Canadian. Well, and I'm going to say it's a Canadian sport. It's a popular Canadian sport when it comes to the scheme of the world. I think it's also pretty popular in Europe.
Yeah,
It's
European.
we've been pretty good. Great Britain.
I mean,
whatever that is.
didn't the U.S. beat Canada in the Olympics this year? Curling?
Never happened.
I'm almost positive we went to the. I thought we won.
It may have
I'm pretty sure we won.
happened.
It may have happened. I think I remember this wasn't a good year for curling, but it is very much a Northern Hemisphere sport. So.
Wasn't good for anything. I don't think did we win anything in hockey either? I don't think so.
No,
that's
that's because-
we got bronze, didn't we, in hockey?
Yeah, but NHL
Yeah,
players
bronze.
didn't go, so that's not fair.
The
It's
women
just
got-
all amateur bullshit.
The women got gold, didn't they?
No, I don't think this year they did.
No, I think didn't they beat the U.S. I think in the gold medal.
Can't remember. It's too boring.
Oh.
Yeah, the U.S. won the gold in curling this year, and they beat Canada in the semifinals. So
Oh,
that
yeah.
happened.
Suck it.
Oh, that Canada won silver in ice hockey.
In fact, Canada didn't even play. Switzerland beat Canada in the bronze medal game in curling. Unbelievable! Come on, guys.
Canada's women got a mixed doubles curling gold medal.
Seriously, no one cares about mixed doubles in curling.
Mixed doubles anything.
Yeah, really. Tennis, I don't really care. None of that stuff matters. But no, when it came to the hockey, it was none of the NHLers went. So you had all the amateur people, and except for Russia, because Russia has their hockey league over the KHL, and they let all their stars go.
Yeah.
The NHL was like,
Yeah,
"Nah,
really.
we're not going." It's not. How is that even fair? It's so fucking stupid.
And the real reason why Canada didn't win the gold medal at the Olympics this year was Gary Bettman.
I don't know. I would have agreed with you at some point, but
Oh,
I
well.
don't know.
I don't know. I just don't like the guy.
No, he's definitely a snake, but I don't know.
He looks like a weasel.
Yeah,
Like physically, he actually looks like a weasel.
yeah, he does. He totally does.
Did you see like when they presented the Stanley Cup to the Capitals this
so good.
summer? And
Yeah.
he gets out on the ice, and the crowd in Las Vegas starts booing him.
All right,
And it's
they
like,
always do.
his reaction's like, Las Vegas, you just proved yourself as a hockey city.
Yeah. But you'll
Already
never see Bill
ruined.
Daly never gets screwed though. The deputy commissioner, he never gets screwed. It's always just Bettman.
Yeah.
All right, done with the sport ball talk. We don't want to kill everyone.
Yeah, I know. The only people who probably would know who Gary Bettman here are is Lee and Craig.
I know who he is.
Yeah,
Just don't care.
he doesn't like sports ball, but he knows everyone knows who Gary Bettman is because he's a piece of shit.
I know. He used to be in basketball, and he sucks.
I know.
Yeah. Correct.
You don't like him.
No. He's a little weasel. Like they said, he's a weaselly-looking little man.
He is.
Well,
Which is a good, and Lee makes a good point in a hockey ball discussion here, but a great point that he came from the NBA and he had no really qualifications to run hockey, and yet he did, and he has been for like 25 years. So
They ran that jabroni out of the NBA, and they kept that jabroni in hockey. And what can you do?
I tell you, he's not all in.
Hockey anymore.
No, he's not. I'm gonna actually watch that fucking show. 'cause
I
I've
think
got
so.
a-
I think so too.
The word
I've got a-
jabroni isn't used nearly enough nowadays. That was
I've
great.
got a New Japan World subscription, so I'm
yeah.
free on that. So
I feel I should sign up for that for $10, right? Is it $10?
Have a look at this link.
My best friend Marcel just like told me today, like want to hang out tomorrow. I'm like, I'm available, and he wanted to hang out tonight. I said I was doing this, and he asked if I want to hang out tomorrow. So I said tomorrow, and he said no. Tomorrow's football. Like,
CFL?
okay, whatever. No, he NFL, and I guess he has this $150 super NFL fucking package he pays for it. Like,
Sunday ticket?
I don't. Whatever it is, it's fucking expensive, man. Like, actually, there's MLB TV kind of shit that I'd never buy it until like the end of the season. If the Blue Jays made it to the playoffs, I'd buy it then, and it'd be like
Yeah.
$20, and you got the whole rest of the season, every game from every fucking team. But if you want the whole season from the start, it's like $300.
Did you say Blue Jays in the playoffs? This is 1993. Settle down, buddy.
Yeah, it's been a while.
You fuck yourself. It happened like 3 years ago. It happened
2 years
in a row.
ago.
Nobody remembers Jose Batista
Like-
flipping his bat like a douchebag. No one remembers that.
Dude, I remember that. That was not like a douchebag. That was a fucking awesome fucking moment. That
And
was
now
great.
now he's hitting a $190 and just got traded to Philly. So
Yeah, fucking like back then, yeah, go Jose, but now, yeah, fuck that guy. But again,
he's probably
like
going to the
I said, the nowadays, I didn't even know until like this season when I was like, yeah, I might check into the Blue Jays, and I just randomly went on the on Google and Blue Jays live stream, and Reddit has a whole thread of ML. And anytime there's a live MLB baseball game, it's free to stream off one of the links in that fucking thread. and like a full 1080p, awesome quality. Yeah, don't pay for stupid shit. I talked to Marcel about the football thing. He's like, no, but I get the NFL films and these special blood. He said it's worth it 10,000%.
You said don't pay for stupid shit. Yet we all bought Punk IPA for beer analysis tonight. So
I agree with you, Lee.
That's a valid point. I can't deny that.
I agree with you, Lee.
Yeah.
Again, it wasn't gross. It wasn't the worst IPA I've ever had. I thought like some of those Quebec beers I brought back that were like fucking a year old were definitely a little more on the grow. But it just, as far as an IPA goes, that's not what I expect when I get an IPA. I want hoppy, juicy, yummy.
You've been spoiled. You've been spoiled on these juicy New England IPAs now, and nothing else will compare to them.
Well, even then, like, no, I'm not saying like juicy New England. I'm just saying like, it doesn't have to be juicy. A good bitter, it could be piney bitterness. I think a well-made IPA does not have that malty BrewDog overall taste to it.
It's just
unless it's like what it is. It's a good example of what an IPA would have been like when IPAs were first made, because they were brewed because they could stand that long voyage. And by the time it made that long voyage, those hops were gone. So it's probably more akin.
I got a question. Do you like English IPAs? Because they're more malty than I think that BrewDog is. And
no, you know, but if it's made as an English IPA, I've had a couple that it's almost more like an ESB flavor profile. I find.
Well, the hops alone,
they can be okay.
The hops alone, though, it's not an English IPA. Just by the hops.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
An English IPA is like.
Did you say English?
English, yeah. IPA.
He invented the language, you intolerant bastard.
I'll just say this now, Redbeard. You take fucking ESB out of your fucking mouth when comparing it to BrewDog.
You shut it, and you take it, but then you shut it. No, but like Fuggles and East Kent Goldings and a lot of classic English.
I fucking love you guys.
I feel though, if Redbird had a true English IPA, he would have the understanding of what an actual true English IPA tastes like.
Well, if you want to go, if you think it's malty, then try an English IPA.
Yeah. Now, if you like dirt that's liquefied in your mouth, then yes.
Yes.
That's some muddy puddles.
You know what's funny? Earlier said like the whole dog shit thing. I know that taste. I don't know dissolved dirt in my mouth taste. I don't know that one.
Well, no, like it runs the gamut of like very earthy, can be dirty. You also have a lot of the copper coin presence in a lot of English beers in general.
Like chipping teeth on the chunks of sand and stuff.
You kind of get a lot of kind of apple kind of
pear,
dry, kind of earthy, maybe a little bit of red currant, black currant, that kind of thing. With a lot of fucking malt, basically.
Maybe a little touch of spiciness to it.
The British hops aren't as pungent, baby, and all that kind of jazz. It's just not like that.
You get yourself some Norwegian Golden, you get some Fuggles in there, baby, and you just sip that up and it take you right to the pay window, baby.
Baby, you get East Kent Golden, West Kent Golden, baby, North Kent Golden, all the Kent Golden, baby.
It's like a mafia kick right to your face, baby.
I think sorry.
No, I was gonna say, with the time that this came out, where like the Punk IPA, the Sierra Nevada, Lagunitas, they're all focusing on those classic American sea hops. Your Chinook, your Centennial, your Cascade. They all had the exact same flavor profile, with subtle differences. And now it's like this whole new revolution, I guess, of hop flavors and all these tropical and stuff. So yeah, I mean, we've said it like 4 times already. It's just you're comparing, something of old style of what was then new style hops.
Yeah.
And in 5 years, we're going to be looking at these New England IPA, all these tropical flavors, and we're probably going to be talking about, oh wow, like this isn't very like maybe like the next flavor profile coming down is like really floral hops or like something that's very aromatic. Like who knows, right? But,
yeah, it's funny because now when a brewery brings up like what would be considered a weak sauce IPA now, I just like good example. I just had the Upstreet's Dew Beer American Pale Ale. Essentially, the entire profile and everything on that basically matches like circa 2008 IPAs and American Pale Ales. Like it's exactly the same fucking thing.
How? Sorry, go. Sorry.
No, it's just like that's exactly the same fucking thing. But you know, most people would look at that now and just say, you know, oh, that's just the go-to beer. Like that's just, you know, that's your barbecue beer. Where back in the day, that was almost like a flavor bomb to some people because they just never had anything like that. Like back in the
No, that makes sense, man.
like
I know what.
2000s.
How do the new hop varieties even actually might know he's not homebrew thing? How do the new hop varieties even like come about? Like Citra is a relatively new one, is it not?
They're normally hybrid.
Yeah,
they're hybrid.
They cross them.
They just like mix them and see what happens and like, oh, this is really awesome. So,
But to just finish up the point that like Lee went into and Ashley is that I mean, you had like back when Sierra Nevada Pale Ale first came out, or Sam Adams Boston Lager in the States, those were revolutionary beers. It was like, holy shit, like nobody's selling the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. Like it's a punch to my face. Like there was no beers that were producing that. Same thing with Sam Adams Boston Lager. You had someone a lager and you had someone a Boston Lager and they're like, wow, well, this one's way different. It's interesting. And that was, 30, 40 years ago. Even you look back even 15 years ago when Pliny the Elder from Russian River and Hetty Top from The Alchemist.
Yeah.
Now, it's a good point you made, Ashley, about maybe 5 years from now, we'll be talking the same thing about New England style IPs. And it's very, very big possibility we're doing that, okay?
if we're still doing beer analysis in 5 years, that's going to be a hell of a thing.
No, I'm just talking. Redbeard, holy fuck, man! But no, it's
That'd be awesome.
Even now, people look back. Like even now, people get Pliny and Hetty, which 5 years ago was fucking. That was the rage, right? Like, I gotta get.
They were the white whales.
They were like talking 2012, 13. If you go look on BeerTube, people are like, oh, I'm here with Pliny. Oh my god, it's a bucket list beer. Blah, blah. Now people get in and are like, yeah, it's all right. When Pliny
people were slitting their grandmother's throats to get those beers.
Yeah, every single person in their family was dead just so they could get Pliny. And maybe Hetty. I mean, it was tough. Maybe I had to kill like maybe a family of, 8 to get both of them. But here's the thing.
Off with that, Eddie.
Like Pliny introduced a lot of people to Simcoe and Amarillo. Like those were hops that in the late 90s, early 2000s were just coming to fruition. And they were one of the breweries that were using them. People are like, holy shit, Amarillo, I'm getting all the orange characters. Simcoe, it's cat pee and dank or whatever, right? So people are kind of blown. Now Simcoe and Amarillo, people are like, whatever. Like you're drinking the Amarillo Grove, it's like, whatever, everybody uses it. Right?
We've got a whole new breed of hops though since then as well.
Yeah,
so
like
all kinds of malts as well, and yeast strains and all kinds of crazy shit. It's evolution. It's how it works.
It's technology as well. It's just
like the hops in this one, the Tweed Wolf. It does have Simcoe and I believe it's Cascade, but it also has Huel melon hops, which is like a new strain that is basically
German, I believe, right?
That's what Chad and I used in the Albinos Red Beer.
Yeah,
not heard of that.
It's considered a daughter of Cascade, I believe. It's either Cascade or Citra or something along those lines. It's considered a daughter hop of that, and
we had to use a lot more in the Redbeard beer than we thought to give it a nice hoppy profile.
Yeah, and so what
double dry hopped, I think.
And that hop gives you like sort of melon taste. That sort of when you combine it with the fact that this is basically just a brown ale, it tastes like chocolate covered strawberries.
Yeah, which
really? That sounds fucking tasty.
I mean, could we put that on beer analysis tonight instead of this shitty punk IPA? But anyway, no, it's one of those things. That's a German hop too. That's actually a German hop, Huel melon, and just the innovation by breweries, like you were saying, Craig, the brewing techniques. I mean, I've had beers brewed with a Columbus, which is an older hop, and I've had beers brewed with Columbus that taste exactly like honeydew melon. Like I've had an IPA that was just like straight on full honeydew melon because they double dry hopped it and however they were using it in the boil and in the kettle and whatnot. And it's just like the way it has exploded and you have all these different things going on. It's
just
chemical, man. So
understand more now, probably. Well, I mean, the taste of the different soil the hops are in and what part of the climate they're in, and so
Yeah.
on and so forth. There's a lot. There's a lot. It's not just hops.
No, it's the terroir as well. you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the habitat of the hop.
Lee, just to tag on to what you're saying, yes, you are right. Hull Mullen is a daughter of Cascade, and I guess in that regards, the father is Hallertau.
Yeah, I think so.
That would be the German
He was a
portion.
Yeah,
So
which is
it-
why it's considered a German. Yeah, a German.
A German and an American got together, and
Yeah.
I think
So-
I think there's like a nickname for it is like Hallertau Melon or something like that. I read as well. Like
Yeah,
it's
I've heard
another common.
No,
name.
there's Hallertauer Blanc too, which I
Colin
believe.
Long. Yeah, they've got a lot more kind of grape qualities to them.
so in the
It's just
chat,
crazy
really
number
quick,
And one last thing is we don't even talk about the yeast. And I know you as a homebrewer, Ashley, like yeast fucking, people
even
haven't
get me
even
started.
touched on what can happen. So, I mean, the fact is it's going to continue for a long time, all kind of innovative beers. So.
Eric Gilbert thinks that his changeling has a little bit too much cherry in it. Let's see here. A Little Bee should have aged in oak cask. Love an oak sour. Tim W says, "Have you had any other half beers out of NYC?"
Never,
And Eric,
except for I have.
Oh yeah, he's probably talking to Eric. Don't get it, other half. That's if yet in Ontario. Yes, that is true.
Yeah, on my channel, I did another half week back in June.
Hey, Joe, burn it out.
Yeah, I have 12 beers I reviews out yet, but no, other half's awesome. I don't know if he's.
Yeah, I
That's
can
right.
see that you've got one or two behind you. When
Oh,
you're
yeah.
pretentious.
There
There
seems
we
to be a
go.
lot of fucking awesome beers that Joe is able to just walk out and get all the time. God damn it.
You know what the real you know what the real crime is now that he's on his diet and kick and all that. He doesn't even drink all that many anymore.
I can't.
So he's like he actually and he has the willpower to refuse them. That makes him just a bigger bastard across the board, really.
Yeah.
It's funny because your name is Joe, because your channel, like the beers you have and stuff, the one like how exclusive a lot of them are, and like it almost like becoming the less hipstery version of that Joe Seglegata, whatever the fuck his name is, guy.
Oh, you mean Joe's Arcade or whatever?
Joe's Arcade guy, yeah. Like almost every single beer he reviews is like something
He
I
does
watch it,
review.
I'm like, holy fuck, I want to try that beer, but I'm probably never gonna get the chance to, kind of thing. Almost
I
every
don't
single
care.
beer he reviews is like that.
I watch a lot of
Angry.
reviews. I know I'm never going to try them. I just
Yeah.
like watching the reviews.
I like
Yeah,
to,
again,
I like to
same
think
here.
of Joe as the white dar, and I'm waiting for your video on tipping. I'm just
Oh,
waiting
thanks.
to get your opinion on that shit.
No, never happening, but fantastic. I like it. I think you were posted on that review and went off.
He
It was
did.
hilarious.
He constantly trolls them. I'm surprised Dar hasn't just blocked him at this point.
That's
but
like
I think Dar-
Jake
I
and
get
Dar,
the-
whatever it is, isn't it?
No.
No.
Dar-
No.
Okay.
Way different.
Who?
Wait.
I don't know. I have no idea who this is. then.
Darwin's
Dar.
beer reviews. Dar,
Oh.
Asian
Darwin.
dude.
I maybe I've heard of it. Check this out right now.
You don't need to.
No,
Um,
he has 5,000 subs. He's pretty popular.
Yeah, but he gets.
he's kind of a big deal.
He's
Trends.
super.
He goes with what's new. When it's new, he'll do it strong way.
Wow.
They are literally racing
Holy
outside
crap.
right now.
It's NASCAR. I get
Off
the,
the
I get
start,
the imp-
I
get the
searched
impression-
Darwin. Sorry, go ahead, Lee. Sorry.
I was just gonna say I get the impression Dar's really stupid.
How did you guys say? I just did the Darwin's beer search on YouTube, and the first thing that come up, Darwin, his fucking profile picture.
You're not gonna get You're not gonna get really racist right now, are you?
No. It just like
No, calm
it just,
down.
It
Calm
just
down.
he just looks. His head seems really big. or
It's
something.
just
Yeah,
where Redbeard
yeah,
grew up. They didn't have those kind of people there.
Terry,
so it's
you're
weird.
red. Your beard
Okay,
is
I'm-
very big and
Thank
red.
you, Greg.
I'm going to mute and get a beer, and hopefully the racism will be done by the time I get back.
No, I like the shirt. I like the
Racist
the
beard.
red and black plaid. That's like my go-to,
All right.
my favorite colors. His head seems like it's too big
Well,
or something.
yeah,
Red beer.
Yeah, but you're ginger. It doesn't matter, does it? So,
But, yeah, again, I think I not in terms of being Japanese or Chinese, whatever he might be, Korean. Asian, obviously. I just think he looks kind of funny.
Can you just stop while your head, please?
No!
You're just
No, I'm saying.
Wait.
in terms
So
of-
are
he's
you
a person.
saying
He's a funny.
all Asian people are looking kind of funny? Like, is that-
Absolutely not.
Christ.
No, I said in terms of an Asian person.
terms
I
of-
think he just looks like a funny looking person.
I like how you're like, I'm not going to
So
talk
you
about
look-
his race, but his head's fucking gigantic. Like, it's not.
So he looks funny
How is
for an
that?
Asian person.
I've
you're
never
saying.
seen another Asian person that seems to have a bald head like this guy.
Can we just get down fucking face? Help.
Help.
I
Now-
personally like this could maybe even sound worse, but I don't see how this is even like bad. What I'm saying right now, he looks funny.
And Redbeard,
Straight
that's
up.
the problem.
Straight
Redbeard,
up.
that's the problem.
As a human being, he looks funny
Fair
in my eyes.
So you're
all I'm
you're
saying.
sort of surprised he doesn't look like the rest of them, is what you're saying.
Not even a little bit. But thank you for trying to bring it just that little bit more into the bad spectrum, Greg. You
I don't
fucking-
think I need to really push that hard. I'm just kind of blowing a little bit.
Darwin's
The
theory
best
of
part is-
evolution.
The best part is Lee's going to come back, and what he thought was going to
It's
happen.
still going on.
Oh, yeah, it's nice.
We should almost just keep it going on just because of that
Yeah.
fact.
Well, I'm going to move it on to my next beer.
Yeah.
Time, Lee.
Moving on.
Right,
I'm on
yeah,
my next.
fair enough.
I'm on my next beer from Joe's Neighborhood, and this one is called Moo Thunder Stout, which is brewed with lactose. It also says here it is brewed with barley and love, and it is 4.9% ABV. So why not? It is
Sounds
from
nice.
also. It's also from Butternuts Beer and Ale. So I believe that's Joe's local hangout.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, right
I
down the street.
wonder if Darwin's reviewed that one. But,
I don't know if he'd be able to find it with that funny head of his.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God. Next up for me, again from Bench Brewing, is the Rooibos, however you pronounce that tea, Trail Farmhouse Ale. Rooibos,
Nice.
yes. Brett Farmhouse Ale with Rooibos tea and lemon zest. They call it a strong beer at 5.7%.
Isn't a
Well-
strong beer in Ontario been kind of generally like over 5%, basically?
Yeah, I
I
think you
guess.
can get away with that. Yeah.
so you got, does it mash up the jam, Lee?
Yes, it is.
It's now called Jam Up the Mash. They had to change the name of it.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. They had to
Did you
change
really,
the
or are
name.
you just fucking around?
No,
'Cause I
I'm being dead serious. Check out their Instagram.
It's good. It's good to change it up a bit. Change up the jam.
Change up the
the
mash.
jams, motherfuckers.
Cool. Yeah, we can get that over here at the moment.
I'm saying we can get it out to
Citra Mosaic and Vic Secret.
oh baby, it's so tasty, baby.
Don't say no more.
I've never heard of that one.
Big secret. Yeah.
Vic Secret. Yeah.
Yeah, they say on Instagram it was a similar name, and they wanted to avoid confusion. Okay.
So it's got
I don't know what you're talking about.
it's got a so as with all these sort of collective arts beers, they have a little mural, and you depending on what can you buy, you get a different picture. This looks somewhat like the flying furry dragon thing from the Never-Ending Story or whatever.
What was it? Falco? Was it Falco or something like that?
Falco, yeah. Except for this
Falco.
this one isn't all white. He's got some weird flowery
It's got-
shit on
it's got-
his purple.
It's
He's
got a weird
crossbred.
shape. It's got a weird shaped head.
Crossbred. It's his kid.
You're making it very racial.
I am wondering what happened to Nick exactly in the last half hour. What he wants? Is he alive? Are we concerned?
He's-
What,
Probably pooping.
He's probably
Wait.
cleaning his.
He always disappears on his own hangout. It's funny. We
Yeah,
get
this-
closed down, Nick, but it's okay.
well, usually he's hammered when it happens because he'll be at the music. All right, guys, I gotta get over it. It's all right. It's all right, midnight. I gotta get up. I'm like, it has anything to do with the 4 beers you drank in 2 hours that are all like 8%? No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. It's just fine. I'm like, okay. But it's too early for that. Like, he's only, like, I
It's
think he's
too
on
early.
his second beer, right? Like, you can't.
It's not the 2 beers he's had. It's the 8 shots of scotch in between the 2
Yeah.
beers.
He's just he's on the toilet taking. He's pushing right now. He's pushing. Give him time.
Yeah.
So what were the other beers that showed up? You said, Lee, you said, Mash Up the Jam.
Mash Up the Jam, the Tweed Wolf, and also the Do-Gooder ale from Upstreet Brewing.
If we could get nick a can of Mash Up the Jam, I can get it here. I think Craig can get it over there, and you guys should be able to get it in Ontario. That would be one for a micro week.
Yeah, if he doesn't get it, I'll throw that into the beer mail I'm sending him. So
did you say that would be the macro week?
I said micro. I was going to say macro.
Were you meaning macro? Like, would that not be the craft week?
I said microbrewery.
Oh, okay, so you're meaning craft, yes, right? Yeah. I thought you meant macro, but just...
I'm trying to ignore craft because I fucking hate craft. The phrase craft beer, I think it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Really?
It's just, I mean, fucking macro beer is handcrafted.
Yeah, I guess we used to, it makes sense, micro as opposed to craft and still kind of craft. No, yeah.
I just think it's a fucking stupid phrase. I always hated it.
I do, but I just know what everyone means when I say it.
I don't hate it. What Craig said. That's
I know. I get it.
Where it is, but I completely understand what you're saying.
I will say this. I didn't mean that on purpose because I say craft beer a lot. I said micro for some reason, and I don't know. I just thought everyone knows.
Well, there you go. Let's get that fucking shit trending, yo.
But no, Mash Up the Jam or Jam Up the Mash. I think
hashtag. I'm doing it right now. I'm tweeting it.
I'll have a little look, see if I can find it.
I'm gonna go.
I think that's one we should stick on the list.
Beer instead of hashtag craft beer.
Also, since Ashley is always game,
randomest tweet I've ever put out right now. Damn.
I highly doubt that.
I don't believe that.
Yeah,
no, every other tweet I've done has been like beer review.
Oh, help!
Tweeting at like that. That's it.
Oh, what This chat was going great.
Oh, what the? Really?
Jesus Christ.
Was.
Yeah, was.
What happened?
You what happened?
How is he even awake this late? What the hell?
I don't know. He must have had a cup of coffee really late or something.
I think he's on the road, so he usually stays up past his bad time.
Where are you, buddy?
He's on the road again.
Yeah,
Poor fella had his cocaine.
Mix some caffeine into his Ovaltine.
Overall.
I feel like potentially he accidentally joined the chat. He's not even actually here right now. He hasn't said anything yet.
Done that. He is getting senile.
He's like, and you know, the Canadians on this panel may be the only ones who get this, but he's like the littlest hobo. You guys remember that show?
Yeah.
On the road again. Just
can't wait to get on the road again, right?
Down the
Maybe
road.
tomorrow.
We're all
that show was actually when you think about it, it was such a different. It was Lassie kind of, but with just. It was so fucking well done, man. This random dog who travels from town to town.
It was fucking shit.
I used to. Hey, listen, Craig. I used to watch.
Shut your whore mouth.
I used to watch that show every single day when I came home from school at my grandmother's house, and now my grandmother is dead. You bastard.
Okay,
It happens.
Well, I mean, maybe if the littlest hobo showed up, she wouldn't be dead right now.
I'm going to go ahead and take the wild guess. The littlest hobo is also pretty dead right now.
It's as bad as Flipper.
Unfortunately, it was the littlest cancer that got her.
It's as bad as Flipper was fucking retarded. Littlest hobo was great. Littlest hobo was great.
You know, Flipper committed suicide, right? Flipper the dolphin.
I don't know if that was Flipper. I heard a story about a dolphin.
I believe the original Flipper committed suicide, which dolphins apparently are known to do in captivity.
Where did you hear that? I watched. I think that same dolphin.
I don't know where the fuck I heard it, but apparently they turn themselves upside down and they die.
And then the one died in the hands of the guy who was trying to save it. He wouldn't open up his air hole. He was like, no, fuck it, I'm just gonna die in the hands of the guy.
That wasn't its air hole.
Flipping egg.
Yeah, there was two different littlest hobos as well. There was the early black and white series in the '60s, I believe it was, and then they revised it in the '80s.
I think you meant dog actors. Because did anyone ever watch the?
That's what I thought you meant.
The old movies. Have anyone watched the old movie series Benji? Because those are classics when I was a kid. But apparently each one of those movies had a different Benji in it. It kept being the Benji, the son of the last Benji was in the next movie.
I could never watch. I don't think I've ever seen a full Benji movie in my life. When I saw them all when I was a kid, and I'd get 3/4 of the way through, and just the animal.
Is it because I the same hair color?
Oh god.
That doesn't even make sense.
Okay,
You woke
hold on.
No, man, just like I was like watching an animal die. For somebody was like, yeah, watch a war movie, people getting mowed down, no problem. But if I was a kid watching a movie where an animal died,
It's an
it was
animal.
Like, I can't watch anymore. Exactly.
It's an animal.
Animals
It licks its own asshole.
animals are more pure and less of a dick 99% of the time than most people, I guess. Is what
All
it
right,
is.
I'm gonna make one point, and then I'm gonna go to comments, and then Redbeard, you can continue.
Actually, you have to.
No, I'm done. I was done.
So Ewart
done
is
for the
the
rest of the
antithesis of the littlest hobo. Instead of making things great and then leaves, he turns everything to shit, and then he fucking dusts off into the night. So
See,
thank
you are
Ewart.
wasted, Chase Westcott. I mean, that's the
So-
kind of thing you would say. Piece of shit.
So what do we got in the chat here?
loss.
I don't know. Eric Gilbert, only pale gingers live in North Bay. God, Earth is here. Hey, Earth, how's it going?
You missed Paul's comment on Redbeard. That's fantastic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Redbeard has personal experience of looking funny. I agree with that.
That's great, Paul.
Eric Gilbert, you're so true. Collective Arts, or Hipster Juice for short. That is so true. American
you, Eric
Anarchist. Is this like a beer channel? Yes, it is. We get online, we review a beer, and
The response by
we
Eric is
talk about beer.
fantastic.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Yo, the
That's
response
right.
by Eric is
That's
so
right.
good.
That's
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
Eric Gilbert.
Fucking assholes.
Parade. Thank you.
Please read it. Did you read
And
it?
then, yeah, no, it's a racist ginger channel.
Yeah, it totally is.
Yeah.
Well, it became one.
And then
Once
Gingers racist, or are we racist against gingers?
Oh no, there was
I
a
think
conversation
that's
about Darwin, and Redbeard fell off the wagon hard.
He didn't though at all. Like I don't even like. Go ahead.
There was
Say
some
what you want.
there was some falling off the
I do not. I am. Racism is just stupid to me overall.
I'm trying to take a photo here.
If you're the kind of person that can look at somebody else and just instantly look at them and you like the color of their skin or something, and you're like, that's less than a
and
person, then
and say,
fuck
hey,
you.
they,
And I'm
they,
not
they
that
got
kind
a
of
big,
person.
they got a big head for their
Our pre-
respective race.
yeah.
Again, what I said, he has a big head for a human. I'm not trying to say anything about his fucking race, you fucking
that?
prick. Oh, I'm going for a fucking pee.
Okay.
Done with Darwin?
God.
Yeah, hey, Ewart,
Look, you knew who I was talking about. He wasn't even here. Fuck you guys.
I already, because I mentioned his name.
That's
Like
you were-
instead of random guy.
What
we're always
does,
glad that when you join.
what does Redbeard have against humans?
Apparently, they have some of them have big heads, and he's not a fan of it.
He hates the diversity.
Yeah.
Well, that's
There's
on
nothing
him.
that Eric can, or that that Carrie can say that isn't going to be construed as something
Something what now?
So what?
off color.
I love your fucking dime store Wi-Fi. It's great.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Where are you right now? Where are you?
Arkansas.
Again?
Jesus.
You were just there last week, weren't you? Or was that 2
Yeah.
weeks ago?
Go to Texarkana, Kansas. Maybe they have better
3 weeks
Wi-Fi.
ago. I'm in the hotel. Fuck it. I don't know. It's a piece of shit.
Any canty on there?
Did you click your heels together 3 times?
Yeah. No, it can't alone. It can't
And
do it.
a giant head sucked your dick.
No, I'm drinking Yingling.
Whoa. Are you really? Is it the best American Wild Ale you've ever had?
It might as well be a wild ale. This thing is funky as shit.
Oh, listen, you're confirming a tasting note by Paul. Please
Yeah.
retract that quickly. Please retract that.
No,
We can't
I want to
find
see the duo review now.
Oh, God.
Are you drinking at
Funky.
room temperature like
This
Paul
thing
or
is
boiling? Your
Rock
Wi-Fi
song is Lime Struck or in the limelight. This thing, fuck, it's bad.
Did you get it in a can or you got it in a bottle?
I got a green bottle.
A green bottle? Jesus, what are you?
What?
What the fuck are you doing with your
You're
life?
just like fucking when he goes on the road, like when he gets to the hotels, like he puts on this facade of I am in the industry, Ewart, and I am a connoisseur of beer and whiskey, and I do all these things, and I meet people, and I shake hands, and I hang out in fancy bars and drink with people. But once he gets back to the hotel, he slums it up. He's got Skunky Yingling. He's got a couple of 8 balls sitting there ready. He's got a third rate hooker waiting on the
Yeah.
waitress on speed
Oh, not
dial.
even second rate. That's terrible. Come on, man.
No.
If you're not going to pay well for the beer, pay well for the hooker.
You're
It's
Matthew
Arkansas.
McConaughey in True
The
Detective.
ceiling is only so high.
Baby, it's Arkansas. Let's make this clear.
Yeah, no, you're Matthew
Yeah.
McConaughey in True Detective. You like your Lone Star. I don't want any of them fancy beers.
Check around for Carling Black Label, please. See if they
Yes.
have it up. Please report back to me. Paps didn't get back to my email yet. I'm very
Mail Joe.
They're just gonna send me an email back. Be like, based on where your zip code is, we know that there's some across the border, so get your ass over there. Damn it! Oh, motherfuckers.
Getting back to Collective Arts, how many of the collaboration beers can you get? I can get 6 of them.
I can't get any of them.
Which one? I can get the 4 they just released.
I can get. They've done 18th Street.
I can get that one. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Your dad's good.
Garage Low Impact. I don't know.
Is that's from
Didn't
Garage?
get that one.
No, it's Garage Land, not Garage Land. Get it
No,
right.
we're saying Garage like a dumb American.
Garage.
I got a Collective Arts beer.
What else is there?
Holy fuck.
The Magic Rock and Wild Beer Co.
This is
I
the
didn't
one
get
I
that
was
one.
talking about. I thought that Lee meant with the sour, the new sour.
I think all of them. I can. I'll
I got the wild beer one. That was okay. What's the one with the spruce? Is that the
What?
Aslan?
Yeah, there was a spruce one, a brewed IPA, the fucking sour with
Yeah.
coconut and pineapple, and then there was something.
That was
else.
good.
They're all really decent.
Then I had that
priced.
that brute one. Who did the brute one?
Yeah, it's a Cloudwater, is it?
Yeah, so here's the one. Hot Pink is the brewed with Hallertauer Blanc and Vic Secret. Low Impact is the one, a pale ale brewed with the Motueka. The Pina Colada is the sour ale brewed with pineapple puree, toasted coconut, and lactose. And the Berliner style one is dry hopped with orange zest. That's the Magic Rock. The Berliner style one's the Magic Rock one. And Aslan was the Hot Pink one. And 18th Street one was the Pina Colada. And the Garage was the Low Impact.
Wild Beer Co. What was theirs? Theirs is the.
I don't think we got it here. And
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
You guys
called,
did, but we got it in Canada.
It's called Way, I think. Way. It's a
I don't-
7.1. I don't know, or IPA, one of the two.
Hmm.
It's £3.80 anyway, whatever. It's a pretty good price.
If I can grab them,
£3
Craig, we'll do some duo.
£3
£3.80. £3 quid. Three squid
Oh,
80. Yeah.
No, that great, perfect accent you were. That was
Well, if Ashley's game, then he can just send like about
This thing's
300
a
beers.
taco.
You
Yeah.
down for that? Just all the
That'd be
beers,
awesome.
all your money. That'd be cool. Like maybe $8 or so to,
Yeah.
you know.
I can
Yeah.
I can get mash up.
That'd be about right. It'd be like $80 per package.
Well, I say we try to stick with mash up the jam if we can, since Lee already has it and he can get it to Nick, and then everyone else can. Maybe
Right,
Sans Craig.
stick with Mash Up the Jam. Yeah, right.
Mash up the
Whatever.
jam.
Whatever.
That's
Whatever,
so
whatever.
inappropriate. So inappropriate.
Hey, I'm actually going to ask you a question here.
Stop being a fucking twat.
I know that you were out in the Niagara region not too long ago. Did you get a chance to go to Bench Brewing at all?
Right. No, I didn't.
No.
Did you end up doing anything of interest?
Well, not so much.
Except for golf? Did you do anything? Did you hit up anywhere? Did you?
No.
you
We
didn't.
golfed. I brought enough good beer I brought Hill Farmstead. And fucking.
What a
Like,
fucking
that's-
hipster piece of shit you are, man. Honestly.
I sat the road
Honestly.
drinking Hill Farmstead on the balcony.
Yeah. Of what? Of the roadway in?
Yeah.
That is the best. I don't even want to picture that because that's fucking stupid but amazing at the same time.
Brilliant.
Like you,
So go ahead.
no, I'll just say you like your fucking $60 hotel room with the goddamn. Probably more for that bottle than the hotel room.
No, it wasn't $60. Less than that. I was splitting the room.
Oh, roll.
With the hooker, yeah, okay.
Wow, okay, that third rate. That's be cool.
I'll tell you, third rate Niagara Falls is way better than any rate here in Arkansas.
Duo review on my channel. You were Poland Spring.
There you go. There you go.
Freeway.
We'll start with the macro Poland Spring, and then we'll work our way to Perrier and others.
Right.
Right.
Ooh, Perry is good stuff.
Then we'll just do terrible English accents for the
Not as
entire
good as
review.
the Smooth Thunder, though.
Is that an English accent that he's doing?
I have no idea. It's a hybrid
What is
of
that?
I don't
I
know.
wish someone had told me.
Wait, what you mean terrible? What you mean terrible? It's plenty good.
Australian
Fucking Bell End.
Don't be a
It's
fucking wanker. Stop
is like
being a wanker.
$3.80 for that.
It's a fucking hybrid of garbage, is what it
I
is.
completely understood every word he said. Every bloody
Come on.
word he said.
Come on, Joe. You use the
Never.
proper. You use the proper accent for the channel. Come on, Joe.
It
This
sounds
is so
terrible.
fucking- this is the worst thing ever.
Tell me, Ewart. Tell me, Mouse. Tell me, Ewart. Do you have a drink in your garage?
A garage? Don't even have a garage.
You don't even have a garage.
How do you not have a garage?
Do you have any sort of carport?
Redbeard, you've done enough tonight. Okay, you've done enough.
Fucking hoof it.
It's
What
terrible.
I've done enough. What did that come from?
Well, I mean, enough. I mean,
Listen,
you
you
know,
listen
making
to
fun
this
of
fucking
people that
Scouser. He
aren't
doesn't even
gingers.
fucking drive.
You fuck yourself. Oh, I fucking hate it.
Quiet.
I just hop on the tube.
Randomly. Here's
I
something.
can't handle this Redbeard
Don't
race.
even-
Anywhere you want to go on the tube.
Don't go. Greg.
Hell.
I say there's enough people from Ontario. I was going to randomly ask. Marcel and I were doing a vlog together the other night, and it went so far off the rails that like he got up and was like, "Fuck, I can't publish this vlog." He brought over a bottle of Halcyon, like Bose's high-end new brewery, the Halcyon Barrel House. He brought over a bottle of their Brett IPA, and I was actually quite enjoying it. And we were talking. Something about Northern Ontario came up, and I jokingly made the statement that if you look at a map of Ontario and look at where we are on that map, we are not even close to in the north of Ontario. And Marcel basically took that as if I like told him to just have sex with his mom or something. Like just fucking took it so bad. It's like I'm from the north. I'm so insulted you just said that kind of thing, and like went off and argued with me for like a half an hour. And I wasn't even trying to. I'm just making a statement. It's like how you can't argue this. If you look at a map of Ontario, we're not even central Ontario. We're like closer to the south.
But
It's
it's just
like
like,
that.
but it's just like Game of Thrones, though, man. You're north of the wall. It doesn't matter where the wall is. You're north of it.
I was gonna say, like population wise,
What?
even population wise, we're still
welcome
closer
back,
to
Nick.
central.
Oh,
But
welcome back.
that's what it's based on because like northern Ontario, a huge section is basically
You still have a channel, Nick.
unpopulated.
What the
It's
fuck?
Redbeard's channel of racism, but here's the thing,
Oh,
Redbeard. I don't like you and Marcel.
Since when
argue
did
about
the-
the dumbest.
I leave for like half an hour, and Redbeard suddenly becomes king of the north
Why the fuck are you leaving your own channel for half an hour?
one's
because I
saying
was
King of the
doing
North. They're
a
saying
couple
North
of beer
Wall.
reviews. Am I allowed to do that for my channel?
I mean, you're allowed to, but you usually don't. So that's a surprise. to all of
You
us.
generally not do it in the middle of a live stream that you're hosting.
You haven't met the
usually
UK
why-
guys. You haven't met
Yeah.
the UK
He
guys.
trusts us.
But you know what? I'm down. King of the North.
No, I don't. But still,
Oh, well.
I'm king. That
No,
means I'm
that's
going to get
great.
stabbed by my uncle or something like that, doesn't
No,
it?
but Redbeard, you and Marcel argue about really just petty, dumb shit. It sounds like in general.
I feel like he argued that point with me just to argue, and the fact that I'm like, why would I back down? There's nothing. I'm not wrong.
Because you're a bigger man, and that's what. Well, not really. Never mind. I see what you did.
Yeah,
Okay,
the valid point there. But notice again, like if you, my whole thing was, if you're from Ontario, sure, you kind of understand. But if you were to show a map of Ontario to somebody from who knows where that had never been to Canada before and was like, where do you think Northern Ontario starts? And they would not point to anywhere near North Bay.
So is Marcel like the dumbest person in the world? Like, not even on like a concave Earth, a flat Earth model. No such model would that be remotely North Ontario. So, Marcel, I'm sorry, Marcel, you're fucking dumb, and you're making me defend Redbeard here, which is pissing me off more. So, Marcel, fucking grow the fuck up. Apologize for your stupidity. Admit you're wrong and stupid, and you're not actually offended. You're just dumb, and fucking move on with your life.
Fucking Lee.
Can I add
I
a
just-
Somebody, wait, Lee. All the cheers. The fact that we're live and I can show this to him next time he comes over. I love you, man. I love you, man.
Fucking
That was
North
great.
Bay. Fuck you, Marcel. What the
I
fuck are
take
you
it-
talking about?
I take it not all is well in the Redbeard camp right now.
I feel like North Bay is the
Oh, no,
most
we're all good.
northern part of the. I
Of
guess
Southern Ontario.
of the part of Ontario that matters. I guess is the way to look at it.
Well, yeah, where the population kind of ends.
Toronto is what
Like
matters.
literally more north to you is what Sudbury and fucking Thunder Bay's out to like the north
Jimin.
northwest.
Sudbury and Thunder Bay are both
Yeah.
So Sudbury's basically east, not really any more north. Thunder Bay is more north, but way more east. If you want to go north, you're going to like Timmins is.
No,
Timmins is about the size
Thunder
of
Bay's
North
west.
Bay.
Thunder Bay's west.
That's right. That's what I meant. I meant west. I said I apologize. You're right on both counts. But Timmins is like straight north kind of thing. You go there, it's a city about the size of North Bay, but I hate Timmins so much. Aside from Full Beard, Full Beard Brewing is awesome. In Timmins. Timmins itself is just it's a weird. It's I don't know the city just it just seems odd when you go there from like compared to any other city I've ever been to.
Bay.
That's what makes it even more crazy, man. Is like, but North Bay, like traffic and stuff, everything the city's laid out well.
Here's a
North Bay.
Here's a question: what percentage, if I can say that word, of population above North Bay in Ontario? Would we say 10%? 5%?
Not even. I probably
so that's why.
5.
That's why nothing matters about North Bay and why you went to Northern.
No. That's why this year for the during the provincial elections that just happened, there was a new party called the Northern Ontario Party. They were trying to Northern Ontario generally gets screwed out of like everything, while Toronto and everything south gets everything. But the stupid thing was they're like, we're going to call ourselves the Northern Ontario Party. Our initials are NOP. Which then everybody just a bunch of people took a black marker and put an E on their signs everywhere around town. So
have they got weird shaped heads or
flappy heads, beady heads?
Oh, are their eyeballs too close together or something? You know, or
bottom line.
You weren't even here for that, Nick. You go, Bert. You go fucking.
It's his channel, though. Okay.
You know,
it's my channel. I can say what the fuck I want.
It doesn't matter if there's.
How do I kick Nick out of the chat?
It all fucking boils down to borders. It doesn't matter if there's like 3 renegade Frenchmen and 2 Inuit living up in fucking the most northern part of Ontario. It's still Northern Ontario.
Inuit.
Yeah.
I'll have you know, Redbeard, I just recorded your 1000th thing.
I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you very much.
I'll send it over.
Oh, yeah. Now you appreciate it.
You missed all the good things that you could have talked about.
Yeah. Like, all I want to know, Nick, is
help me into fucking say what I missed. I actually did something.
Well, it's more than we did.
I can't win you guys.
Look at the size. The size of your camera with all the fucking accessories on it, man. That thing is massive.
You still throwing the count, Redbeard?
What, this thing?
So huge. That's crazy.
Well, I use my camera mostly for stills.
That's not the only thing in Nick's.
For camera nerds, that's an A7 III with.
It seems like you're compensating, but from what I've heard, you're not. So good for you.
No. I actually won 3 my local exhibition, which is an annual thing. It's pretty much the biggest competition in St. John, on a yearly basis. I won 3 first place awards and 2 second place awards across 4 categories that I entered. Five total. That's 6 images. You got lucky.
So you took so you took 6 really awesome pictures and what did you win?
I submitted 6 pictures and won 5, and I won like $300 for it.
Awesome. Oh, you won some money on it? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you ever? For some reason, I thought you were going to say like $1,000, but still the fact
not nearly that much.
Did you ever win anything for your Agnes in the Shower collection?
No, I didn't. I figured I'll wait a year and let them age a bit before
he's going to keep that in his personal collection.
That one's behind a paywall on a certain website or something.
That's a different kind of win.
Not a paywall behind Pornhub.
God. One for the wank bank.
Paywall Hub.
Right.
Paywall Hub. No, but Patreon.
But no, I'm not. I take pictures here and there. I've never really learned, but like shares on Facebook. Like Nick, I can't deny, man. You take some fucking nice pictures, dude. Seriously.
Thanks.
You need an iPhone.
Yes, Nick is not just your casual goof with a fucking iPhone.
Well, I mean, I don't. Yeah, I'm a goof with an Android.
At least I'm good there. I'm the goof with the Samsung S9 Plus. Ooh, yeah, I got the good camera.
Ooh. Yeah. Well, you know what? There's a saying amongst photographers: it's not all about gear.
Well, no, it makes sense. Like you Like, was this thing? If I knew what I was doing,
What?
the camera
amongst photographers? Oh my god.
that makes sense. It's probably
Actually,
it's
it's fucked.
probably a saying amongst a few different like professions out there. It's probably you know what? It's just a saying that some people say.
It's like,
Here's a look at some of my
nerdy,
award.
nerdy.
Here's a look at some of my award-winning images. This is Henderson Falls.
Did you build that?
No, it was already there. It was already there.
That's
Anyway.
awesome.
I also won for that. That was actually taken
you
like a
build
week and a half
that?
ago. No, I didn't build that.
It looks
And,
like
and that, did I build that? No, I didn't.
Yes, you totally built that.
That
Did
was
you
the second
did you
place.
ride in that?
That was the second. No, I
Oh
didn't.
my
ride.
god, how much would I pay to see Nick ride around in
I
that?
want to see a
And
picture.
that
of
one
pretty
actually
bad.
looks somewhat familiar. That was when I was up hanging out with Chris on the American side of Niagara
awesome.
Falls.
Did you use a tripod?
Yes, I used a tripod.
Yeah, he leaned forward a little bit. And he became the tripod. That's how he rolled.
Oh, we get it, dude. We get it. Fuck.
Good photo.
Jesus. We all know Nick's got a huge dong. You don't need to fuck spell it out for him. Jesus Christ.
NICKHASAHUGEDONG.
Proof. There's the actual post with the ribbons on it. So
Nice.
there's a fifth image, but I haven't shown that yet. Anyway,
That's
yeah, I did pretty well.
Good job, man.
Good
Thank you.
bars.
I expect my portion of the cut. So.
I gotta say, like, it is like, you know, I'm not trying to knock it or anything, but like, it's impressive to me that there are still people out there making money taking pictures when the ability to take a picture is in everybody's hands these days. You know what I mean? Like, it's
There's still people out there trying to make money on YouTube.
York makes a good point.
yes and no. Like,
Well, here's the thing.
YouTube now, you've got to hit 1,000 with fucking a camera. If you're able to take some good pictures, you can potentially.
I'm not intentionally trying to sound conceited here, but if you can make money if you're good at it.
Look, yeah, again,
Shots fired.
like I was saying, like as far as like camera stuff, like if I knew what I was doing, like you do, this thing's got all kinds of settings and fucking shit that I don't even understand. Like you could probably take some pretty.
It's
good
not
pictures
even that.
with it.
It's not even that hard to understand.
No, I believe
Not all
that.
of the settings.
I've just never really, you
The
know,
settings
taken
really
the time
just show you how to use one of these things. It's all
That's
about
what having a good
composition.
eye. It's all
Composition.
about a good eye.
It's all about light. It's having it's the eye. It's recognizing something that's going to make a good image.
Size as good as the size.
Thing comes up, it's on the top there. It
That's
says,
my
it says
wang. Yeah.
auto mode is just.
That's why you'll never win a photography award.
Yeah, you got to get out of it. No, you don't have to get out. You do not have to get out of the auto mode. What you need to do is you need to understand how light works.
Yeah, no,
The
again, like,
availability of the internet allowed every fucking moron to have their opinions broadcasted to everybody. The availability of having cameras on your fucking phone allowed every moron to think they're able to take pictures and make them look good.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to
Every
start,
wanker on Instagram.
yeah, but if you're going to start doing photography, start with black and white. Go proper.
Stop
old
black
school.
and white. Yeah, I mean, if you want to start with
Black
photography.
You got yourself a dark room in your house. I was doing a hood fan at a school here in town. Their photography class actually had the door to walk in is like this. You walk in and it's like you have to turn the door, and then it's like you walk in.
Yeah, speaking of black and whites, here's my award winner for
Fuck
black
you,
and
man,
white.
you asshole! Right. No, it was like a revolving door with only one entrance and exit, so you had to like
That is a pretty
walk
awesome
in.
photo.
That's
And
pretty good.
That was
almost
during
as
the-
awesome as the Redbeard story that we almost heard.
That was he started bleeding. And anyway, flooding at a local marina, and the water's right up to the building, and you can see the guy pulling himself ashore from the boat. Anyway,
So,
that was
Nick,
like
you're capitalizing off other people's pain. I like it, Nick.
I was yes.
Yeah.
That's what the best photos are, though. Isn't it?
It's like
the best
photos.
photos.
Oh yeah.
Here's what I've been always saying: the best photos elicit an emotional response. What did you think? What did you feel when you saw that image?
I said, what an asshole photographer.
That's why-
Hopefully he's
that's
helping
why
himself.
I just pressed a button.
Yeah, this is
looking at a picture that makes you say "wow" or make you say "oh wow, that's sad" or something, or "holy crap, oh, that's beautiful" or something.
I was looking at it, I was
elicits
going,
an emotional response.
that bloody photographer, he's a fucking right cunt, that motherfucker. Fucking,
That
he's
Tulsa better be
profiting-
doing something.
He's
He could've
profiting
saved
off
his
the
life.
pain. He's
could've
profiting
saved
off
his
the
life.
pain of other people.
Are
The
you being
suffering,
racist
the
against
misery,
British
the
people,
malaise. What's that? What'd you say?
Are
What'd
you being
say, you
racist against
monster?
British?
I'm not racist against
You
British. You fucking
Pure
monster.
observation of your fucking balance.
You
No, he's
fucking-
talking Australian. He's not. Don't offend me.
Well, it's 10:31. Where are you? Fucking New Zealand? So
Mates.
I'm just gonna take a quick
Well-
second to jump to comments.
Oh,
Eric Gill
yeah,
is actually surprised that
Hey,
there is
Eric.
actually Ontario north of Barrie. Yes, yes, Eric. Ontario does extend past Barrie. It must be
It is
like
hard to
in
believe,
winter.
though.
It's the wildlings they are.
You know what? Past Barrie, the
Wild
pretty,
wings.
pretty bad
Greg.
anyway, so you don't really want to go any more north.
No, it's
Oh,
true.
hail the king of the north.
Eric Gilbert did say Hill Farmstead bottles cost more than the hotel room. That's probably true, but only you can say yes or no.
No, the LCBL,
Rod-
$17, baby. Booyah.
Rod jumped in. Evening all. Good evening, Rod.
You got a link if you want to join.
Earth is still hanging in there. Thanks for watching the shit show, Earth.
Fuck, thank God. Otherwise, the
shit.
gravitational force would be totally jacked.
Yes.
Right.
Send Earth a link if he wants it.
Yep, there we go.
Nick,
Oh,
this is
Jesus.
for you. I actually found. I made a video of the thing that fucking nobody wants to see except possibly you, that you were muted before. And
What?
right here, it was at a school. We were Clean the Hood fan, and this is the entrance to their photography lab. It's like a cool
Oh,
little
yeah. Okay.
look, you go in
Here, just a second to
And then
present you.
out the other side. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Like a magic trick.
Oh, cool. So it's like a
And then-
door to their
Oh,
dark.
woo! Yeah.
Yeah, my high school had that in 1991.
Redbeard. I just gotta say that intro was fabulous.
Yeah, you know, I saw Manhunter back from the 80s, and Francis Dollarhide had one of those similar things. He worked at a photography lab. He was a serial killer, by the way. I'm just going to mention that.
Hey man.
Speaking of serial killers,
Thanks,
Redbeard
Steve.
looks like a wildling. I'm just saying.
Right? He could be an
Kinda
extra.
does, actually.
Yeah, I don't care. That's fine, man.
To be fair, Lee, I don't think Redbeard could pull off killing more than one person without getting caught. He talks too much and he's too loud.
Hey, Redbeard, did you actually find out if you have to get your
That's
beard
a
cut for
secret
the
weapon.
fitting of that mask?
I don't like not yet. Like my plan is, I'm this is not getting even trimmed until the 1,000 beers happens, and then after that point, a little bit of stuff might actually change on the channel. Like I'm probably gonna maybe stop the daily drink vlog because getting new beers every day is just starting to get fucking stupid, and I might kind of I might
impressed
become
you could do
more half
1,000,
and half, half and half with the beer videos and like the live stream with games and stuff like that. I'm probably gonna get more into that.
Gotcha.
So, that's my overall.
I think
What
you
does
should
that have to
stream
do with
to.
the beard?
Was that, sir?
I was wondering about the beard, whether or not you had to get it cut.
No, but yeah, again, like I said, I don't have to right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, there we go. You answered the
My
question.
boss got a message from Sturgeon Falls, which is a small town outside North Bay, and for us to work in that town, we have to have that certificate. But it's not a big town. We have like maybe 10 jobs there. So right now, it's like I'm okay with not doing those jobs. But if it gets to the point where in North Bay, we have to have that certificate, then yeah, I'll probably go ahead and shave and then let it grow. Like yeah, it's good for 2 years apparently. I have to shave, get the test, let this grow for 2 years, and then just become that cycle, I guess, kind of thing.
Your shit talk all the time on these chats. You over talk over all of us, but we still love having you in the chat.
Thanks.
Oh,
Eh.
oh no! I was
I'd
trying
say,
to do this
I was
video.
gonna say, Carrie, you know what you should do? You should,
my mic.
if you run out of like ideas, maybe you should start reviewing like metal albums, you know, or beers from your country.
I am a
Just
metal fan, but I am not the kind of guy who would review a metal album.
Or
Not at
like
all.
talk
Or
about
ki-
like,
or ki-
positivity,
Kill some women.
or talk about the Jacksonville shootings.
It's never
There
been
you
proven that he's. Yeah, have you ever done a live video with your mom in the car? That'd be great.
What?
That
Did you
was-
do that?
randomly, it's funny that I've never even like done a vlog with my mom, who is not a big beer fan, but like every time I'm around, I'll try something with like a nice juicy IPA or something. Try this, and she doesn't like beer.
Hold on. I did a video with your mom.
Yeah. There you go.
Low hanging fruit, but you got to.
I know.
Yeah.
Someone had to pick it. Fuck. You guys are making me sad.
It was basically falling off the tree and like about to hit the ground. You jumped and saved it from hitting the ground. There, that's
It was rotten, just like. I'm not finishing that. It's not nice.
Always a pleasure to be in a chat with you, Ewert.
Always. Always.
Love you a long time, Redbeard.
If I don't make fun of you, it means I don't like you. Who's on the panel that hasn't made fun of you yet today? I even make fun.
Hold on, man.
I even make fun of the limey. Well, what do you guys call English up there, Craig? What do you guys call yourselves?
They call it their language.
I don't fucking know, do I?
I don't fucking know. See, I don't even know. I'm just going to repeat everything you say in the worst possible accent, Bob.
It is what it is.
No, see, I won't say that. It's a shitty term.
Yeah, good.
But it sounded like somebody shit themselves.
Yeah, that was a weird
That
sound.
sounded gross. A fart followed by liquid.
Yeah.
Liquid's
Ew.
art fest.
Liquid.
Fart fest.
Fart
Yes.
fest, yeah.
Speaking of
Liquid
Liquid Art
Fart
Fest, that beer is shit.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Get it.
What the fuck? That link that Alcohol Holocaust or what is a piece of shit. It's got 800 subs.
No, he's been networking lately, so you know.
It's
How's that
Kareem
piece
Mays
of shit
factor.
have almost as many subs as I do?
Most of them are probably paid for.
Could be.
Probably
his
probably
beautiful
like any
hair.
woman he
Hey,
slept with.
kid,
It's
I'd
not
pay
really
for
a beer
yourself.
channel at this point. What?
Either way, he's gone off the fucking rails. That dude, Jesus Christ! He did a chat earlier in the week where he talked about how he doesn't believe in evolution and he thinks aliens created us, and
Yeah, I saw
he
that.
just
And then he kept,
fucked.
and then he kept saying,
what, you know-
Shut up, Mom, I'm doing a live stream.
Aliens potentially could have seeded life on Earth, but that's as far as I'd even begin to believe. There's no.
But he's convinced without evidence, whereas there's like so much evidence for evolution, and he's just like, no man, that shit's lies. It's all lies.
Perpetrated by the people who want you to think that we're monkeys or something. I don't fucking see that.
There's some people in life who are just contrarians. That's all he is. Everything
He's not-
he is
No, he's not a contrarian because that makes it sound like there's intent in what he says. You know, like there's calculation. There's no calculation or intent. He's just dumb. He's just dumb as fuck.
I've actually never heard the word contrarian before. Like that, I'm assuming that's just somebody who is in contrast to the populace.
Yes,
And we
someone
think-
who
They're
takes the
argumentative
opposite.
for just everything. For everything.
Yeah, he's not
First of all,
argumentative.
he's a
because of that.
metalhead who's into basketball. It's just like those two don't align.
No,
So
he-
next time
because
Marcel
he's-
comes over, we have a conversation. That's
Well, here's the thing with Chris Peters. He has no fucking personality. He just grabs little pieces of other people's personalities and weaves them into. He could be a perfect serial killer, really, when you think about it, because he's a void. Like there's just a total void behind
So
the
you'd say,
veneer.
like you say, if he had the physical aptitude, he would like skin you alive and wear your face as a mask.
He could. He very
Probably.
well could. Yeah.
I'd say he
I
quite
mean-
possibly has the physical aptitude, but the mental aptitude, I don't know what that.
I don't know. Some serial killers are mentally retarded. Thing is, he could skin my face and put it on his face, and he would look way better. Because right now he looks like Mr. Fucking Potato Head or one of the fucking whatever you call him from Fraggle Rock.
Instead, or he could look like an angry baby, like Lee.
Yeah, I mean he'd look better.
Hell, Lee doesn't look that angry this evening. There's a bit of a smile on his face.
No, but he's got resting bitch face, so you know.
Nice.
He's a nice chap.
Takes one to know one, Lee. That's all I'll say. All right, now what are we gonna talk? Oh, Craig, come on,
Right.
get this phone here, buddy. All right.
Jesus Christ.
Are you done? You done, son?
You gotta take this impersonation and act on the road. It's impressive.
I have to work on it. Obviously, I need to practice.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
so I'm
do.
just gonna keep. I'm gonna keep practicing here.
Yeah.
He's just gonna keep on practicing for the rest of the chat.
It's my Mick Jagger. Right, yeah, right.
That's your Mick Jagger.
Because all Brits sound the same, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Right. I'm just gonna have me some bangers and mash now.
Yes, we do.
Bang who?
they all live in London, right?
That's right. Yeah, that's where they all live in London.
And they
That's
worship.
where
They
we all
worship.
live,
They
yeah.
worship.
They're all
ginger
chimney
Jesus.
Oh,
Yeah, all chimney sweeps.
No,
We're
some of them will.
we're all-
Some
we're
of them.
all-
Will,
we're
some
all
of them are willing
cabbie-
to.
We're all cab drivers, and you know.
Some of them are willing to shine a governor's shoes.
Yeah.
Showing your
Yeah.
shoes, Gov. Showing your shoes.
Indeed.
Or you're homeless. Please, sir, may I have another? Please, sir. Please, sir.
What?
Oh
Or they're like, I'm a house elf.
man, Ashley's gone right
That's
now.
funny.
Damn it. Ashley just sent me through Facebook his video thing for my 1,000 thing that I was going to say.
Oh, wow.
I said thank you. It's
Ooh.
although
Dick
I'm not
pics that
sure
he
how the
sends me.
fuck to. I don't know how to save this now. There's no option to save this to
All,
my
all,
hard
I can
drive.
say, all I can say about the thousands of videos, I can't wait to download it.
So he sent it to you, but you're still fucking moaning. God.
It's still
No,
fucking
I'm
moaning.
not moaning. If I have to, I can open up OBS and just screen capture while it's full screen. But it's just like in Facebook here, there's no option to just save
He really
to
is a
fucking my hard
racist
drive.
bitch, isn't he?
Nah.
He's really complaining a lot.
Spam.
Spam! You should just
What
have
do you-
yourself some spam and shut your play mouth.
It totally did bring Monty Python to mind when you said that. Person. It's awesome. I guess Ashley doesn't have a YouTube channel, so that's why
Dun dun
he
dun.
would have to do that way.
What's everybody drinking?
I'm double fisted.
I'm just
I'm
about finished
having-
my Goza with guava.
I'm having Heine Weiss, which is
What?
You're having a hiney.
Jesus,
You're having your wife's hiney.
You were just stop, man.
Don't
I'm double fisting at a proper
Heine
glassware.
Weiss.
I'm not telling you. I'm just suggesting.
I'm
Weiss
double
beer.
fisting at a proper glassware.
And this one again is by the
Next
brewery down the street from Joe.
Nick, I want to see like get like at least down to like one drink of each. What are those?
I have a Trailway Vanilla Beans Oatmeal Stout with coffee and vanilla.
Okay, and the other one?
I have
Thanks,
a,
Ewan. That's awesome.
a Sure or Sour IPA number 4 from Pit Caravan.
Okay, yeah, you have to get down to one drink left in each of them, mix them together, and drink that. I want to see what those taste like together.
How about no?
No, dude, you got to try it. Why the fuck not? It could be good. You never know.
Because
Beer
that's a
alchemy.
bad idea.
Well, it's a bad idea, but if he's getting down to the last little bit of each, then
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying I'm not gonna do it now.
If the
One
beers
drink.
are shit, maybe. But if the
Oh,
beers are good, why
the
would you
beers
do
are
that?
definitely not shit. They're actually
So,
pretty,
yeah, why would
pretty
you do
good.
that?
Because it'd be fun. It might taste really cool. You don't know. Why not?
And I ruined my last morsel of this excellent beer.
Possibly, or you make something really cool. You don't know. That's all I'm saying.
I've moved on to something exceptionally high class, highbrow.
Oh.
Fucking Moosehead Lager.
Just say
Oh
as soon as I saw the
God.
green bottle in the frame, I was like, yeah,
That looks like the same bottle I saw somebody pissing in there the other day.
Yes, probably the same one. No, my mom's been visiting from Calgary all week, so I've been drinking macro. This is
Oh. Well, there's
Macro
nothing wrong with a
week.
Moosehead.
Is that because
Yeah.
your mom drinks macro?
yeah, that's correct.
Like, why are you not trying to show her?
You can drink
Radical
like
craft
shitty
yourself?
Cayman kettle that tastes like macro lager.
Yeah, but I mean, we drink a lot, so that gets expensive.
No, fair.
So, I
yeah,
mean,
yes.
there's-
If price is your overall concern, then yeah, fair enough.
yeah, it's that's a quantity over quality issue right there. So.
Will you jump on those buck of beers, yo. Yeah.
Oh my god! Don't even get me started.
At some point, we probably kind of have to do that for like the macro EA 101. The buck of beer thing. That would
One
be
of the buck of beers. Yeah, who knows? But you know what? I'll say this: like last night, I drank I think 8 or 9 of these Mooseheads, and I went to bed perfectly fine, and I woke up feeling great. So, you know,
Wow. That's because it's pretty much water.
it's pretty much water. Exactly.
Anyway, you weren't here when I noticed it and said, Ashley, thank you very much for the video that I'm not sure how to download.
That's all right. You'll figure it out. You're a smart guy.
No, I said if I have to, I can just screen capture the whole thing in full screen. But no, I like it. I appreciate that.
Hey, well, Ashley, thanks for asking. I'm having a snake party, double IPA.
I already asked you a very like.
You're actually drinking a beer, you were?
Yeah, what's good? It's almost 11 p.m. and you're having a beer. What?
It's 10 p.m. here, bitch.
Whoa!
Well, I just told you where I was. You don't know the fucking
You
time
just
zone?
told me like an hour ago. And
Where did you say you were? You were? I missed that part.
He's in
Arkansas.
Kansas.
He's in
Arkansas.
Kansas.
But it's
Arkansas.
interesting on this can. Actually,
Not in
listen to this.
Kansas anymore, Toto.
Actually, on this can, it's interesting. It says every drop of Lost 40 beer is brewed, canned, and sold only in Arkansas.
And you know what Toto said back? Hold the line. Dun, 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 dun. Love is a door.
Oh, Nick's feeling good tonight.
That was glorious, Nick. Look at you go. Wow.
Nick is feeling the flow.
That was a hell of a thing I just saw.
All right, let me export this video. Oh,
Actually, you know what? It was pretty cool today. I took my mom out to Niagara on the Lake, and we did two different wine tours. And if you guys ever get a chance to do like wine tours, always choose the smaller wineries because you get a far more in-depth, more personal review. So we did 2 wine tours. One was called In Between the Lines or Between the Lines Winery. And it was just like a small little operation. And it was literally just me, myself, my wife, and my mom. And it was like literally $10 a person. We got a 45-minute tour around their whole facility, taste of four wines. And we could ask as many questions as we want, no problem. And it was really awesome. And then we went on a tour of Inniskillen, which is one of the bigger wineries out here. And it was like 16, 18 people. It was like twice the price. And, you know, the wines were good, but they weren't like mind blowing. So if ever you go to Niagara or any other wine region, look out for the small wineries, or I guess the small breweries too, I guess. Smaller is better when it comes to those types of tours. You definitely get more value for your money. So there you go. That's my PSA for the night.
I'm just not a fan of any
this message
wine
was
at all
brought to you
myself.
by Sexton Brewing Company.
Hey,
Yeah.
Bitches.
yeah.
What are you drinking? What are you pouring in there? Red beer?
Brought to you by the beer company. You know, go out and try some wine.
Red beer.
I heard you. I was getting that. Yeah, I got some 8-track XPA by Kent, Sons of Kent.
Oh, nice.
It's really, really, really citry, and it's nice.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I think I had that a few weeks ago when we were on one of these chats. So
It's not bad at all. It's
from what I remember, it was good.
yeah, man.
I don't remember much from that night though. So
It's very, very juicy. It's like I'm not sure what an extra pale ale is. Like what is the difference between that and an IPA? Because this is
It's like a pale ale, only paler.
again, like it's kind of hazy. It's juicy as hell. If I gave this to somebody and didn't say what it was
I don't know.
and asked them, I can't see anybody saying it's an extra pale ale. I'm pretty sure everybody would be like, that's a pretty good IPA.
I wouldn't think an extra pale ale is actually a real thing. You know,
No, it's
Well,
not.
even like
It's just-
I was gonna say, Rhyme and Reason, the Collective Arts one we did a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's where the whole joke Nick makes every goddamn time now comes in. where I didn't have it. That's the one I didn't have, and I actually had to go get it. That was the one.
Oh yeah. That.
Yeah. But that one was
the joke Nick makes every time. Yeah, that's right.
Since then,
Not
yeah.
much beer.
But
Obviously, I didn't make it before that happened.
I said since then. Fuck you. when I got that, it was a Citra Pale Ale. That's what they call it now.
Oh,
but it
call
used
it
to be called-
the same. What do we do?
yeah, the one Craig had was called. Still
Yeah.
called. Yeah, they changed the name randomly for whatever reason.
Yeah, so I'm thinking the extra pale ale is probably just because it's above 5.5. But I would agree with your review that it is very similar to Rivalries.
Well, I think they call don't they call Rolling Rock an extra pale as well?
Wait. Did you just say you watched my review of this beer?
I watched
No
like
one
fucking
watches
tons of your
reviews.
reviews. No, I seriously
You actually
do.
watch his reviews? What the
And,
fuck?
and listen, and he's like citing back what he said. It's crazy.
No, it is.
I'm blown
Because
away.
whenever I have to,
You know,
clean the
you were
kitchen-
randomly. Thank you, man.
Well-
I appreciate that.
Whenever I'm looking for 12 to 15 minutes to fill the time, I watch that.
I'm taking a shit. I'm looking for.
Taking shit.
It's funny 'cause I
he
try-
watches
I-
your
I
videos
aim-
when his dick's out.
I aim for 10 minutes and it never
Yeah.
fucking works out.
He watches your videos when he's aiming.
Oh.
If I can help if my voice in someone's head improves their accuracy, I'm okay with that.
It's
Well,
like
I don't know if it's improved my accuracy.
I don't know
It's
about
like-
that.
Hey,
it's like IBS.
It's
Virtually.
like IP.
There you go.
Lee, what do you got there, buddy?
What was that?
Wouldn't you like this?
Yes.
Upstreet.
Upstreet. What is that? What kind of beer is that? I gotta click on you.
It's the Upstreet
The
Do-Gooder American Pale Ale.
Fuck! I just want to smash that bottle looking at it.
Why didn't you look at it? Why didn't you like it, Nick?
I'm looking up to see what I thought of it originally. It's been like 2 years since I've had it.
It's always the best thing, was it not? I remember I didn't like it, but I have no idea why.
I don't remember what I thought, what I said about it. I just remember I gave it a 3.25.
Oh, well, that's still a fair fucking score. That's probably what I'd probably sit at.
Okay, there you go.
Down there, yeah.
I mean, it's not that bad.
I'd probably bump it up to a 4, but
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I've had better from them. Like, did you get the white noise down there too?
no. This is
We
the
got
first
that
up.
here.
This is the first Upstreet we've had.
It makes some solid stuff. Although they made this really comically low ABV Russian Imperial Stout barrel aged over the winter. I forget
Oh,
what it's called. I just ignored it. It was like 7% or even lower than that or something. I forget what it was. I'm pretty sure there's some left.
So it was a Russian in sessionable stout.
7%. What did they use? Maple
Russians.
syrup barrels?
Yeah, right. Jeez. This it's called ice.
You know what?
something.
That would actually be that would not be a terrible thing. What you just said, Lee. If you had a decent stout, like say even 6 or 7%, age it in some maple syrup barrels, and it doesn't have to get any more real alcohol. It just gets.
I'm not against the Russian Imperial Stout being 7%.
No,
No, Grand River's already done that though. They make shit beer at low ABV.
are they still? They were bought by Magnotta. Did Magnotta absolve them, or are they still around?
That just goes to show though.
There it is.
You make shitty low Russian Imperial Stouts barrel aged, and you go into business.
PEI
So somebody
Ice
buys
Boat-
you. Somebody bought them.
Shut up, Redbeard. PEI Ice Boat Barrel Aged Stout, 6.9% ABV. The Imperial Stout aged in spent whiskey barrels, and it's not 6.9% ABV. Like,
They must have been really spent whiskey barrels, and they must have been like,
yeah.
They were already used by another brewery for like 10 years. Like, I will take those.
But I mean, still,
I've been ignoring it because they want.
Maybe they started with like a 2% ABV beer.
I've been ignoring it because they want like $13 for a bottle.
Oh well, no, fuck that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't pay that for that. But I mean, still, the idea of Imperial Stout being 6.9%, I'm not against.
It's not an
that.
Imperial Stout. You can't call it that. It's 100%.
What does it? What does it have to be to be Imperial?
I don't know.
I would say 8
or
plus.
more.
Like
Yeah.
maybe that'd be
8's weak.
What's the alcohol on the Sam Smith's Imperial Stout? Isn't that like 7?
Oh, I'd have to look that up.
Let me get my.
Is it like an actual accepted fucking?
That's what I'm asking.
BJCP.
No, BJCP. refer to the guy. Where's our resident home brewer? Where's he at? Fuck, he should know.
That's me.
Somebody
Fuck.
knows as I
But
merge.
I don't memorize the guide. Sam Smith's Imperial Soda is 7%.
You don't memorize the guide?
No, I don't memorize the guide.
Oh, right here. I just searched Russian. Sorry, I just searched.
You'll never go
Imperial.
professional with an attitude like that.
I'm not trying to be professional.
I just searched Imperial Stout ABV on Google, and the first thing that popped up was on Beer Advocate, and it says it should be from 8% to 12%.
Sam Smith is coming
So I'm
out.
assuming that's like kind of like the consensus on that.
Samuel Smith is coming at 7.
Yeah, so Sam Smith is an Imperial Stout now under their guidelines.
You made that as a Windows Media file? Windows Media? Wow, I didn't know that was still a format.
I did it on my phone.
Believe it?
No,
or
no,
not,
it was
it
on.
is.
I
I exported it from Windows Media Maker.
I love you guys. You guys
Wait, did you make a MIDI file like the old keyboard? Beep, beep,
No,
beep, beep?
not a MIDI file.
It's a
That would be
WMV. Windows Media Video.
Can
Well,
you
the one
can you
I
convert-
sent you was that, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I love to see someone convert our Hangout chat to an all audio MIDI file. That'd be amazing.
I don't even know if you can't convert human voice into media, can you?
Yes, you can. You just heard it.
Yeah, that would sound fucking horrible.
And then Craig would be meow 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 meow.
I gotta watch that.
With an accent. Meow 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 meow.
Indeed.
That's your accented fucking Charlie Brown fucking talk from the teachers?
Indeed.
Indeed, Lieutenant Dan.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go.
Is your wife into
Jenny.
photography? You know what I mean? Nudge,
my
nudge,
God,
wink,
are we
wink.
back
You
on
know what I
this?
mean?
Oh,
My mom always said life was like a box of film.
Hey, hold on. Okay, let's stop before it gets out of hand. Ash, did you ever go to Beamsville for winery tours?
Beamsville? No, I haven't gone. No.
Oh, okay.
Nick, thank
What?
you. That was fucking glorious. But I just watched it.
You're welcome, dude.
That was fucking awesome, man.
But
That was
Nick,
really good.
like, should I though? Like to
How the
Beamsville?
fuck do I download? Right there. There it is. Okay, got it. Yeah.
How do I make one of those videos?
Sure.
Well, no, actually, it just came up now. Is it saving us WMV? Leaves was at that as well. So cool.
Yeah, I recorded on this, and I have a screen next to me. It's a monitor next to me. I can plug it in my camera.
Nice. Like the background is definitely like a different angle than I've ever really seen you. I like it. It's cool.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I've
buddy.
never recorded at that angle before, and I blurred it out by using a wide aperture on this.
I feel special. I got a never before seen angle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he had wide
enjoy
aperture
it.
on? Then he did dick pics with wide
And the whole
aperture.
and the whole like I'm not even sure how we do it now. Like Nick,
I'd
you
have to
made
use
yours.
that.
Sorry.
I'd have to use the deeper depth of field in order for to get a dick pic. So
Stay like
That's the feel.
yeah, use a shallow depth.
No,
of
no,
field
no.
here.
That's what you use for your asshole, not for your dick.
I'm gonna blur it out so nobody sees it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm like the way you did yours, Nick. You're gonna have to like Marcona and I have to like rehearse that one for because like the way you're like trying to pop in, I'm like, goddamn, shut the fuck up first. I love it, but that's gonna be like an editing trick or something like that. I'm gonna have to put some effort
Oh,
into.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. You know what? You could do something like you could separate the audio track from the video track. Then you could have that red.
No, not even
Like popping up in the middle.
I just cut the video out of the first bit and kind of and yeah, that could work.
Yeah, work on it.
I like
Pretty
it.
sure. I have faith in you, young.
No,
Padawan.
I like it, but it's different than the other ones, so it's cool. Yeah, man. Randomly, I expect a fucking video from you as well, man. Come on.
When's my deadline? Deadline,
Strange
man.
bruising.
20
Sunday.
minutes from now. No, 20
Sunday.
minutes from now. You were make a video right now.
I
Go
could
into
do
the
that.
shitter.
I could do that.
Just
And
go
it
take
would
a
be
selfie.
everything I want it to be. Because it'd be basically like 4 seconds long.
Be all that you can be.
Doesn't I don't the length like as long as I keep it under a minute, but you said 4 seconds, that's like no man, just like some kind of random something from you, I'd appreciate it. It'd be
It
fun.
would pretty much be a go fuck yourself.
You know what? Lee already gave about a minute of that. It was awesome, so I'm down.
Well, see, that's what
Yeah.
Lee does. he's great at that. Like, he proliferates his hate. I can only do it in short spurts. So I'll give you this for. He can sit there. One of my favorite videos of Lee when he sits out there trying to do a legitimate beer review, in his back patio, and he swears at the airplanes going overhead. Those are like the best. Really fond memories. Hey, Lee?
The universe was not copacetic to my beer reviewing.
Ever outdoors.
And actually, randomly, yeah, I'm not sure how you'd send it to me. If you want to send it to me, if you want to just send it to my Redbeard account on Facebook, just like Ashley did, that'd work. But yeah, if you make it what you want to, I'm down, man. That'd be awesome.
Do you have to see my face?
You can do it. You know, if you want to, just do it like you are right now with the fucking blah 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 on the back.
This face is like, if I could have this avatar as my face in real life, I would.
I'm not gonna lie, I was saddened that beer analysis. What beer was it you were on recently?
Miller High Life.
Yeah. I had to work that night and I didn't make it home in time, kind of thing. But like when I got home and popped it up just for the end of it, I was like, "Holy fuck!" I for the first few minutes, I was like, "Who the fuck is this person?" Like, I've never seen you before, and it was like, "Wow, holy crap!" Because everyone's always like, Ewert is the old man who's like all senile and all. And I see that. I see it for the first time.
But
I'm like,
mentally, I'm aged.
Again,
but,
that mentally.
no.
But look at you, and you're like that. The look.
My body's been preserved in alcohol. So
when I first saw you, it basically broke my brain because you were like almost 1,000. That complete opposite of what I had pictured for you in my mind, kind of thing.
I'm also as big as Paul, and a lot, relatively well spoken.
Like tall wise.
You're about as tall as Paul, but you're not as big as him.
No.
How tall are you?
I don't know. How tall is Paul? 6 something?
He's 6'4" or something.
Paul's
like
pretty
that.
fucking tall.
Yeah.
6'4".
Everybody's taller than me, so I'm
down like 6'1" ish. I'm like just under 6'1", but yeah.
I was still pleasantly amused that I was taller than Nick and Guy. It was like, wow, I'm not the shortest fucker here.
You're like Nick stretched out with less hair.
He's taller than me, so
Nick stretched out with less hair.
I'm 5'7", so I'm not exactly tall. I'm tall. I am taller than Don Rig though, so I'm happy about that.
I've yet to meet Don in person, and that just fascinates me. Like he's legit like a fucking dwarf from like
he's Gimli.
He's the total bearded homunculus.
Who is this person now?
Oh, Don Rig.
Oh, another New Brunswick beer tuber by the name of Don Rig 13.
I'm gonna go ahead and not even search for him because the last time I searched for somebody, it didn't turn out well.
Okay. You remember the Innocent Gun competition that was last winter where they had?
Yeah, when is the beer coming out?
They postponed it to like October, I think.
Wow, we're up to 11 viewers.
Yeah, wow.
Holy shit! Fuck
Anyway,
all those guys.
Yeah, Don's Choice. That's Don Rig that won that. So he's from Grand Bay. I've hung out with him several times. Been over his house.
Randomly, 11 people in the chat. Fucking comments. Leave us some comments. The last one here, I think.
No.
Nothing else has happened. Last one was Rod J, who's a blog with mom ? I think I was like probably going back to me. I was like, yeah, my mom doesn't like beer, and I think it'd be kind of fun to do a daily drink video with my mom as the guest. Why not? I have both my sisters, just never had my mom. Even my stepdad. That'd be weird actually, because my stepdad and I he's been my stepdad since I was in, I want to say grade 4 is when that's when they got together, and my mom and dad separated and visit every month kind of thing, and we get along. But we've never really sat down and had any kind of lengthy conversation with each other in all that time. I like him. I got nothing against him. He's a nice guy.
He sounds like a really sensible gentleman.
No, again, he's just.
It's like I'm keeping this kid at a distance.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking about that, and it's like, wow, he's been my stepdad for fucking at least 20 years now, more than 20 years, and I just haven't really ever had a talk with him.
Holy shit! Did Lee finally tell you?
Wow.
Greg was gone for a while, and he's trying to come back and make a funny joke.
Yeah, but like most of Greg's jokes, it missed the mark.
Jesus.
Well played.
His jokes and other
welcome
things
back, Greg.
missing the mark.
Oh, just like his pee when he tries to use the toilet.
Really,
Yeah.
Nick? That's
Oh,
where
yeah,
you're going. That I
That was
can't pee in
rude.
the
I was
toilet?
dumb. Sorry.
Greg,
Sorry.
are you out for a walk right now or something?
I might be.
Okay.
Walking,
He's
wanking
generally
the
don't
dog.
see trees in the background when you're on your porch. So yeah, I figured
Can you walk in GLB and get me some good
Period.
beer, Smith?
maybe go find a street light.
Take
We have
a walk
some
in
GLB is
GLB and
closed
buy
right
something
now.
good. Buy their brewed IPA and send it to me.
Actually,
Greg,
I will
Greg
be
looks like he's
driving
doing like. Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, was that an apology? From a
Yes.
Yurt?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, thank you, Yurt. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm actually driving into Toronto tomorrow, and I was planning on stopping in at GLB, so
So go
not
see
too sure.
Greg.
If they have... No, I don't want to see Greg.
Front door.
I
Yeah,
see
come see me.
Greg literally lives like 2 minutes from
Listen.
GLB.
If you go see Greg, hey Greg, I want to just. Is Agnes home?
Well, I don't.
And
I was gonna
have
say
him
I don't
come
really
over?
want to say. I don't really want to see Ashley, but if your wife wants to come over.
Dude, like I'm gonna be with my mom. I don't want to introduce her to the filth of
Oh,
Ontario.
oh yeah, yeah. Invite your mom over.
Greg wants to meet your mom.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, I hope they're not watching right now.
Damn.
I want to make Ashley a brother.
Oh my god.
Brother from the
Oh
same
my-
mother.
I really.
You mean
hope
brother-in-law, right?
No, seriously, my mom is upstairs with my wife. God, Lord knows what they're
Yeah.
I saw. I think that was the most.
Stop
That,
there.
that was the most. And like
The
this
brave.
expected response ever right there. It was Greg saying "yeah" when you said that. Like
Yeah.
nothing else could have been more predictable than that.
Come on. You got to say I like Greg. It's like, yeah.
Greg's videos right now are like a Facebook Live video where he's about to murder somebody or be murdered. Captured on Facebook Live.
You know what the sad thing is? I do live 2 minutes away from GLB. I've yet to go to their new kitchen. I'm gonna fix that this weekend, though.
Are you?
Kitchen.
No.
Brett, I can't see
When
you
they
well
put
enough.
that in?
Goddamn.
Yeah,
When
they
they
put
put
it
that
in
in?
about a month and a half ago.
Oh, so since I've been there.
Greg, are you wearing a headset right now?
Where did they put a kitchen in there? Because they didn't have a lot of room.
No, what they actually did is they tore down a wall that was separated their parking lots, and they literally it's basically a food truck that's permanently there.
Oh, okay.
A permanent food truck.
I might have to check this out. I might have to check this out next year.
restaurant.
I may have to check this out next year if I come up.
Yeah. Well, maybe
Greg,
next time I'll actually go with you, Nick. It's not like I actually hate you or anything.
Yeah, sure it isn't.
Greg, are you wearing a
You
headset?
decided you
right now,
want to
Greg?
hang out with your mom instead of me on the day that I was up there in Ontario.
Listen, my mom would have become a raging bitch if I didn't fucking do the shit she had done. So.
Oh,
Well, she
sure.
got to spend time alone with my wife. You
A
probably had sex
raging
with her,
bitch is
so.
still more important than me.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I know you didn't have sex with my wife because she wasn't walking funny. So.
There you go.
Oh,
Jesus.
That's true.
Why was that even a question? Why was
But
that
hold-
even a
but wait a
consideration
second. But she
in
was
your mind?
talking funny.
No, I didn't violate your wife. I'm a good person.
Wow.
She was talking
Yeah,
funny.
it
What, so
wasn't,
you
a
say-
it wasn't a violation because she said it was okay.
Wait, are you saying anyone that has sex with my wife is a bad person?
No. Yes.
Greg, do you have
Pretty
an
much.
external microphone in your
Much.
fucking phone or something? Your
Yes,
sound.
I'm-
You do okay. Your sound quality is actually really decent for being.
Oh, is it?
in
Oh,
and out.
I'm talking right into my phone mic, so that might be it.
Yeah, no, it's good, man. It's
That's
sound.
why.
Very disappointing.
I'm gonna finish
Yeah.
my
I'm actually
sour
really-
IPA.
What are you disappointed in, Craig?
I'm actually really disappointed that his mic quality is that good because fuck, we can hear him. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
I know,
Why
right?
are we? Why are we?
I know, right?
That's always a disappointing fucking fact. But you
Well, but here, guys, look at the bright side, though. There's a lot of skunks in this neighborhood, so there's a possibility that because I'm looking at my phone and talking to you, I might get sprayed by a skunk because I'm not paying attention. And
Keep
you guys
talking.
will hear my moans of agony in all its HD glory.
Oh, like
I'd
I've
never
never
hear you streaming for the rest of the night outside because Agnes ain't gonna let you in the fucking.
never heard your wife. Greg, it's not like I never heard your wife moaning before.
I like,
Oh,
I like how naive Greg is into thinking
Jesus.
that there's skunks in his neighborhood. What a fucking idiot!
He said it.
Greg getting surprised and or attacked by any kind of small
Or aroused.
animal on the live stream would be quite the entertaining experience.
God damn, that must use a lot of data on your phone.
I don't. I have unlimited data, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's just, who are you through and how do you even have
Fuck
that?
you.
I just go through Freedom. It's cheap.
Because
No, I didn't say-
that's actually crazy. I have
I didn't say it was fast data. I just said it was unlimited.
But no, but it's not bad. Like you're surprisingly not that choppy on
No,
the
it is,
stream.
it is pretty bad.
Yeah, no, data plans are pretty
Well,
fucking terrible. on my
Craig,
phone.
you say that, but I look at you and you look like you're a fucking streaming through a potato or something over in your end.
Jesus
So-
Christ, that's because he's English, you racist.
Have I got?
If I was Irish, that could possibly be considered as racist. You fuck off.
What's going on here? Come on.
I'm saying, like, yeah, no, you're actually tonight compared to the last week. I think you were on there as well in 101. And last week, every time you talked on my screen, you were basically just a still image of yourself while you were talking.
Well,
Yeah.
we're not
He
getting
sounds
that
like a
here. You're the
potato.
only one getting that.
Basically,
No, I know, not
Craig,
now.
Craig,
I'm saying last week that happened. Now
Basically,
he's good.
Craig-
Now.
Craig, when your image goes to
Whereas
shit,
you
you
look
look
like you're
like
sitting
Peter.
on a potato.
He's not high def or anything, but like he's yeah. But again, he's fucking in England when we're over here, so it's.
Oh, is he?
It
Is he
makes
even
sense.
fucking? Is he even fucking?
Is he?
Third world country
What?
is.
Is that right? Is he in fucking England, Redbeard? Do you know where he lives? You know exactly where he is. Is he in London, England? Is he?
I'm gonna say-
cunt.
Sounds like a wank.
You rot bitch.
What even? You just call me a posh cunt? What even
That's
is
right,
that?
you fucking bloody. Listen, you bloody toe rag.
What?
Just shut the fuck up and fucking proper sit down and shut your bloody mouth.
Fucking wanker.
Seriously, he's talking on a potato. You're sitting on a potato.
That's right. You know, look at you. You look like a fucking Scottish Highlander. You fucking cunt. You don't even have the fucking balls or the rights to talk about any proper British person who is a higher class than you. You Scottish piece of shit.
Jesus.
Hey man,
That's
William
good, though,
Wallace,
right?
fuck my
Craig, that's
freedom,
good.
you
It's got to be good. It has to be good. From my perspective, that sounds great.
It's
Right?
funny.
Spot on. That's spot on. £3.80. What?
This is one of the best live hangouts I've been on in a while. Fucking cheers, everybody.
Much
It's
better than those
every
dead.
year's
hangouts.
seal of approval. I'm
Somebody
great.
cheers.
It's just right. It's just like the Scottish take it up the ass and fucking like it.
Jesus.
It's just what the Scottish do. It's what they do.
I'm like heritage wise, I'm half Scottish, half Irish, so I guess I'm taking it up my own ass from myself.
You're taking
Same
it
believe
low class jeans, same
taking
blood,
up the arse drawer.
There you go.
same blood, same low class jeans. They all depend on the empire. That's all there is to it, really. You silly twat. You silly twat. Fucking sitting there talking about how you have Irish blood in you. Like, that's impressive. The Irish, what did the Irish do? Oh, we beat them into submission is what happened to the Irish.
I wasn't trying to say it as if it was impressive at all. I was just kind of clarifying and letting you know.
Oh, you're so impressed. You're so
By the way,
impressed. Well,
Lee-
isn't that
hold on.
la-di-da?
Lee is doing a maritime accent right now, by the way.
It's pretty much, yeah.
There's East Coast Nova Scotian accent right there, man.
Yeah.
The hardcore Newfie kind of accent is not that far off from some of those like weird, obscure English accents. you
Yeah,
hear.
it's bastardized, like distilled Irish is basically what Newfoundland is.
Like pikey, like some movie Snatch there.
Well, yeah, probably kind of like close to pikey a little bit.
Like, again, like not so like, but if you go into like some of these like really kind of obscure, very rural Newfoundland, like even where you guys are, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick kind of thing, there's probably a couple towns where they're like so like more or less isolated, where their accent might be a dialect kind of just to their own, and you're what the hell are you even saying?
That is,
I believe it. That's definitely
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's
Go,
even
go watch like Don Riggs reviews. He's actually got the thick Maritimer accent. Like
He does,
worse than
yes.
I've got.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Nick, what's your fucking issue?
Who's that? What'd you say? What's this guy's name? I wanna hear this guy.
I watch a lot of American TV and I talk to a lot of Americans at work, so it's
No, dude. No.
I do have an accent. I'm pretty sure I do, but I not as thick as his. Not as thick as his.
Well, everything else of yours is thicker than his. So.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely thicker than most here.
Tell me, Nick, would you like a boy fucking cat, man?
What'd you say the guy's name
You
was?
like Dags? You like Dags?
You like
Look up Don. Here, I'll post it in the chat. It's Don.
Okay. I went to YouTube and I searched for Maritime Beer, and randomly, Nick, you're number 3 when it comes up. You're Olin Schooner Lager number 34. He's number 3.
Hey, wait, Nick, did you ever review 10 Penny?
Actually, yes, but I haven't posted it yet.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's like 10 years old. It's been dead.
Yeah.
No. I didn't make it when they still existed. They made it again at the small batch brewery.
Oh, that's right. You're right. The Moosehead fucking 10 penny.
I drank it on one of the post analysis hangouts here, and they did
I love that shit back in 1990.
They made it again, and you know what? I actually really liked it.
That's embarrassing. The original 10 penny disappeared just around or before I started doing beer reviews.
Yeah, it was like 2008 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember like back in the 90s when I've been to the one trip I made to Halifax. I'm like, what is this beer? I'm like, no one else is drinking it. Sounds good to me. But even back
there's a racist connotation to 10 penny because everyone called that the fucking engine beer. Basically, is what they said.
Oh, that's probably
wow. It was big on the reservations. There were certain racists.
That's what they thought it cost. What?
Engine beer.
It was the budget beer for when it in its existence. It was the budget beer.
Yeah, if you do a search for Maritime Beer on YouTube, the third entry is Olin Schooner Lager by Maxwell Star. Review number 34. Wow, that's a while ago.
Yeah, you must have posted it like 3 months ago, didn't you?
7. Fuck off. that would have been posted like May of 2011.
Yeah.
7 years ago. Wow. And then everything else after that is Maritime Beer Report.
It's such an evolution since then.
Yeah.
Anybody else kind of wondering where the fuck Joe?
I think Joe went into like a soy coma of some sort. I mean, because he's on a big diet and shit. So
fuck Joe. He's a piece of shit. It's like Beetlejuice.
He's off doing his own review of Punk IPA or something.
Oh yeah. I bet that's happening.
He was on his last beer earlier. So.
Greg,
maybe he only drinks one a night.
Maybe Greg disappears so we can make me my video. Maybe.
Hungry like the Kai Wolf.
I wouldn't hold your breath on it.
No, I was saying maybe, but probably not. Yeah.
He makes a video while the dog he's walking takes a shit, and he's filming that while he talks.
In all honesty, I was hoping to get at least 6, and I think right now I have 6, so I can add. No. I'm hoping that Craig needs to make something, and Ashley's I have to download, so they'll make 8. So that's fucking awesome.
Don't try to peer pressure people. No.
Yeah, Craig doesn't need to do shit.
No.
And the best thing is that
Craig doesn't need to. Yours needs to.
I don't need to do fuck all.
You do it. You fucking do it.
I could do one while I'm having a shit.
Do it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna do
Actually,
one
randomly albino.
Not while I take a shit, but of my shit.
Chad,
yeah,
I would hope
do
Chad.
one on the front.
If anything, I would hope Chad would make me one, and I would.
Why wouldn't he? He's making like 1,000 fucking videos a week. He should make.
But I can't. I would almost expect his to be the one that would be on the can because he's done that.
Just tell Chad. I want one not. I want one not in costume, and of course that's what you get.
Yeah.
Chad's life's been a bit fucky.
The costume thing you just said, it was in my head and it left a while ago. There was somebody was talking about furries. Somebody said furries. I don't know what it was. But at the beer festival this weekend, I was working in North Bay. There was a guy and a girl walking. They weren't in the festival. They were like outside beyond the fence, walking down the waterfront, and they were wearing. Well, the guy had like a black and white fox mask, and the girl had like some other weird. And the guy had a tail, and they were like just walking up and down, walking around the waterfront, dressed up as fucking animals.
You can tell those people are into fur
They're
piles.
wildlings, they are.
First time I'd ever actually seen somebody like
Fucking
And at one point, I had to go to my car, and on the way back, I passed them, and all I said to the one guy was like, "Isn't it crazy, stupid hot in that mask?" And all he said was, "Not when the wind hits it just right." So I was assuming pretty much all the time, except when he's like walking into the wind. It's probably really warm in there.
Don't judge him. He identified.
You know what a fur pile.
I wasn't judging him. If you want to do that, you fucking.
You know what a fur pile is, right?
I don't even, but I'm assuming it's a bunch of them all with nothing but their helmets on, or not their helmets, but their masks on.
Yeah, naked. It's a bunch of furries in an orgy.
Yeah.
He identifies as wolfkin, is what it is.
Oh yeah, again, like
identifies as wolfkin.
Fine, that's fine. I don't care.
Other kin, they all identify as different spirit animals and such.
Identify yourself as the fucking Phillips head screw. I don't care. Whatever
That's
you want
right.
to do.
I am screwdriver kin. I fit in certain sockets and not others.
Oh, that was well played. That was like quick wit right there. I like that. That was good stuff.
I've moved on to another fine example of a Canadian lager moose.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
They got the
for fuck's sakes.
I've moved on. I've moved on to another bottle of the same thing I've been drinking.
I'll say this: I really like Moosehead's new labeling. I think it's pretty good.
It actually is nice. It
looks all right. I can't deny that. It's
kind of miss the old one, but at the same time,
no, fuck all that. It looks like shit.
It does look nice and clean.
Shut up, Hubert.
No.
It doesn't look like a bottle of Weiser's whiskey, vanilla whiskey or whatever. But I
saw somebody's label that said Moosehead Canadian Lager recently. Did some of them add the word Canadian to the label or something?
I can see that if they're selling that in the States, they could put that on.
They would,
extra.
Yeah. Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Listen, like
right.
Fucking
right.
Good way. Burp down, mate.
Goodbye.
God damn. So sorry, Craig.
It's all right.
That wasn't in English.
All right.
That was an Australian.
That's what they expect now.
That was a rip. That was a rip.
Oh.
You all knows we're assholes. So
yep.
Ooh, I have a new update for my video card. That's exciting.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Maybe make it even better. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's YouTube or what, but like lately, like games generally run flawlessly on my machine, and they used to stream flawlessly on YouTube, but lately it's like they run awesome on my stream and just run like garbage on the YouTube. And Joe has actually finally said something.
Good night, Joe.
Taken off. Cheers, man.
Have a good one, Joe.
Good night.
Fuck you, Joe.
Thanks for being such a big part of this after
You
chat.
suck.
Fucking prick. Yeah.
He was until he got off the rails.
Now tell me, tell me right now.
Are you guys talking about me?
Let's level here, Hewitt. When you were in Paris, Gay Paris, right? You were in Gay Paris for a bit, right?
Right.
Did you have any bangers and mash? Did they serve that there? Or was it all frog legs and
Everything's a
snails?
turtle soup and
Having Greg on the channel is like asking the crowd who shit themselves, and then Greg answers saying he did, and then everybody starts talking as normal afterwards, except for those some people who are offended by the fact that Greg shit himself because they can smell it. And then they talk for another 3 hours saying, like almost as normal. Yet the people who know that Greg shit themselves and can really smell it are like, oh, I can't believe you did that. It's almost like, Greg, I can't believe you said that. But we're all still talking like it's normal.
What a strange, what a very strange analogy you just put forth.
That was the most unbelievably just ridiculous comparison to anything I've ever heard in my life. But it was glorious.
Also, I want to know
That
why
was
you
awesome.
made a speech about my butthole. Like, why?
That was
what's going on?
fantastic.
See, it's always about your anus.
Who just cracked a can? What was that?
Well,
Oh,
That was
I heard
me.
a beer open. What was that?
oh, I'm having a Miller High Life.
Did you crack it open with
Oh.
your asshole?
I thought you had a good beer. Actually, you know what? Miller High Life is not bad. You know what we should do for a macro at some point? It is Miller Light.
Miller High Life.
'Cause that's like the no, we did no. Fuck.
Is there a Miller Light? I've never seen
Yeah,
that.
There is a Miller Light.
Oh, yeah,
That's what I said, too.
I got a random macro. Yeah, I don't even. James Reddy 5.5. Does
I
that
would
make
drink
it
that.
out to?
No.
Ooh, yeah, I can get. Yeah, that's like it's made here.
Really?
I think
Yeah,
so.
it's
Wow.
Moosehead.
I have a couple of friends that are like, that's their go-to. That like
It's basically the same
I
thing.
drink some people.
It's
Yeah.
basically the same
The
thing
one
as
thing I'm
Moosehead
not-
Light.
And one thing I don't know is, can I get the 5.5 variant? Because I can get the green, I can get the 6. I got to take a look and see if I can get it. I don't know. It might be an Ontario market one.
There's some other fucking beer I can't think of right now in my head, but like my one friend used to drink it all the time, and it's like another cheap macro that I would imagine is available. What the?
Upper Carolina
I
Lager?
can get I can get James Reddy Lager, James Reddy Light, and James 36. Either one of those is a 5.5. It's like 5, 4, and 6.
That's funny because the only one that I would be able to get here, I think, is the 5.5.
Yeah, the 5.5. Same here.
That's like all over the place.
Somebody would have to send me one, but I'd love to try it.
No, I could do that. I'd be down. Again, like I said earlier,
I'm not going to send you a James.
if you want to do a,
Oh, well,
if you
thank
guys
you.
at some point want to do
Jeez. Nice one, Yort. That was really good.
a new Ontario 101, I could grab like the Red Ale or something like that, or their Session IPA or the English Pale Ale. I'd be able to, and actually there's another brewery opening here. They're supposed to be opening in November, I think. So within
And
a couple
closing in
months of then.
February.
No. This place is doing it like they're not open yet, obviously, but I've been into the construction kind of it, and their location isn't as good as New Ontario, whereas New Ontario is right off the highway. This one's kind of right off the highway, but then a little bit off the beaten path more than still pretty close, but
That it's fucking
Not-
North Bay.
again,
Everything's off the beam.
have you ever been to
Everything's
North
off the-
Bay?
No.
Fuck no. God help me
Hardly-
if I-
It's
Okay,
'cause-
right there. Okay, you were
That's
shut
because
the
hardly anyone has.
fuck up again. Okay. Did you say that, Nick? North Bay is right on the
That's like
fucking.
North
everybody-
Where's North Bay? Nobody's been there.
Everybody who
Right by
travels
Thunder Bay.
fucking across the country, or anybody from like Southern Ontario to wherever.
Are you kidding? North Bay.
Pass
Everybody in
No.
the Redbeard's been there.
No,
I've been to Vancouver Island and I've been in Nova Scotia. I've never even come close to.
okay,
I've
again,
dri-
if
I've
you're in
driven
Southern
by-
Ontario and going
I've
that
driven
way,
by.
you're gonna pass through North Bay.
I've driven by Sudbury. That's the closest thing I've been to there.
If you're one of the dumbass
Not
like
super far.
GTA people, it's like I'm gonna go to the West Coast, but I'm gonna go around the Great Lakes. Yeah, then you North Bay.
What the fuck just happened there? That's break.
The bottle of water. No, I dropped
Okay.
the bottle of water on the floor.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
And I need to pee, and I need to sign off for the night because I get.
Did Greg
Oh,
leave too?
Nick.
Did Craig leave?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cheerio.
Oh, see, it's
Oh,
almost
cheerio,
like
Mike.
it's that same conversation again, like with somebody shit themselves, and you're like, oh, who did that? So it was like, oh, who said that?
I
Oh, who needs to
I
sign
think I
off for the
literally-
night?
Nick's like, I literally shit myself. I gotta go.
No, I didn't literally shit myself, but I'm about to piss myself. So it's
Do it on camera, Nick.
No, I'm not doing it on camera.
It'll be
And,
like that scene from Last House on the Left.
Film for Redbeard's 1,000 beer reviews.
Oh, sorry, I meant to mute Greg. I'm sorry, there you go.
Nice.
Muted Greg. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. I'm gonna sign
I'm
off.
back,
for the night.
motherfuckers.
Chris Peters killed all those women.
It's true. It's absolutely true. He did that.
But Nick sodomized their corpses.
Oh God, I'm gonna present.
Peters'
I'm gonna
girlfriend,
present,
leave. You
Greg,
have a kid.
everybody.
Get away from him.
gonna present Greg to everybody here,
Hello,
and then I'm
everyone.
gonna stop the broadcast and
We
sign
had a
off.
good
Chris
show.
Peters doesn't believe in evolution. Get away